So I'm in my apartment. I'm frustrated, however, I'm calm down from all the stress that I had there. I'm a happiness coach. I know that. So I'm so excited to have watched a video, not in full, because I'm just basking in the excitement that Americans have spent the most time at home since 2003 when I started living with anger in this capital and people started to know that I exist or what the fuck it is that I do with my time other than art, which is art. So I'm just drinking hot chocolate, smiling because Kehlani messaged me that she loves me. After possibly a coincidence, or after I sent a message to her that it's been 14 years since Americans bought mostly used homes, which makes me so excited. Because used is okay, however, I prefer new. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? And then that video from CBS where it states that people have been living at home more, states that in 2020, after the pandemic, after my whole, like, well, this is how I live my life, or my family, or just trying to, people fell at pieces. It's just sticking terrorist attack, trying to kill one person or me. And they've killed so many and they don't kill me. So I have been sharing, and with some of you possibly, that it isn't in your nature to give me money for my happiness. That's not for everyone. So, anyways, I'm happy to hear that you partake in great activities, socializing, self care, entertainment, religious activities at home while reading today that a record has been broken in the amount of passwords that were registered this year. Which means that most likely you've learned to live a balanced life. Hello, Italy. Possibly choosing any random nap time. I love it. I do that based on like my need to sleep, but it's because sometimes I stay up really late. Anyways, so what else? What else? What else? People apparently maybe now travel more often globally. Maybe you're traveling to Wisconsin all the time and you got tired of the same cheese. So now you got yourself a passport and you try to choose somewhere else. So now people are traveling more often globally, staying home, which means you live possibly now with more intention. This is when more people are living over the age of 65 years old this year, according to some article that I read. And supposedly Gen Z is going to be the first generation to mostly past 100. How exciting. Just how exciting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What? What else? I'm so bored right now. I ate like dark chocolate caramels while watching a video, laughing at the content that I have that proves that I'm a world traveler. Me saying in 2020 my passport expired, I need money to renew it. And then posting that Jada and Kehlani were in Mexico in 2019 and it was low on cash. Didn't want to visit anywhere new in San Antonio, hoping to not run into people and get raped. Anyways, what else? 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 And I didn't travel the world with my second cousins as I had visualized. Oh, I imagine they had that much money for me to travel. Thanks. I felt so used by them. It's always the same story, having sex with me and then saying, I'm already like not having feelings for you. I'm moving on with people that have their own rooms and wardrobes that make me happier and the sex is better. I just didn't expect to see them again. So like years later, I'm like, why are they crying and saying, why is it stupid? It just didn't make sense. However, they possibly like had all my money for me to travel the globe with them, and I never received any money from them. So they possibly spent it on hookers. That's what they used to say. What else? What else? What else? Instead of making an effort or giving me money for self care, which is what I was asking. I'm like, okay, if your bitch is supposed to be giving you money for both of us, why can't you just give me money? I want to go on a cruise by myself. I want to shop. I want to get a place for myself, possibly. Or with enough self care, I possibly would move into one of those homes at least for a night occasionally. It's not the sharing that's frustrating. I've said before, it's like, hello, I had more than one house with brothers, and was I had the plans to have babies with daycare renewals and commitments with Jorge Velez and Richie Hill and David Ledesma. So it's not like I'm attached to that thing. It's mine, only mine, only mine, only mine. That I have self care and everyone else just laughing about it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Pero lo que se ven ridículos son ellos y están todos los días parados online como si fueran los así. Just talking about me and what they didn't have and they couldn't have and they plan to do with me but they don't take action. Así me imagino que me han subido. In the meantime, I'm hungry. I've had some telasma. I've been in the hospital. Then what do you mean? Did they celebrate? Possibly. I imagine they're like, this is it. Or how many more times is she gonna be in the hospital after this? Just one. Oh, this one is dangerous. This one knows how to rehabilitate herself. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What did I post on Facebook today? Anyways, just the abuse of my family of origin towards me. I'll show you. I need a new laptop. This one's dirty. And I haven't cleaned my apartment just yet, so it's disorganized. And I have artwork there that I need to take pictures of to post on Facebook and Instagram. So Kaylani replied to my message. This is so slow. Excuse me. Just random people on Facebook I don't even know. Trying to find a way out from illegally prostituting myself. And my family makes it difficult. My family of origin, not Jaden and King. Anyways, so there is an article from CBS that says that Americans have been spending more time at home since 2003. That's some sort of relief for me, and I'm glad that I've battled dyspnea and anxiety and death. And I stayed online just for you all to just like, it's not just about money, it's about the routine and the love and respect that you have for yourself and others. That is so important. What else? What else? What else? I've been online every day since March 2020 without the purpose of leaving that to myself. That I will continue to post online as long as it's relevant. So, what else? 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 I don't know why I did this. The hotspot on my computer is so slow. It's so slow. I've used all of it for my phone, and now I'm just like on a very low speed board trying not to get a heart attack and testing my own patience, apparently. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I'm all alone. Had I had friends, they would have already picked up those pages for at least $10 each. Millions or trillions. However, people keep me isolated, my family of origin, so that I illegally prostitute myself. And I'm no illegal prostitute. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? My parents, my family of origin, those Suarez kids possibly tried to traffic me into being around the wrong people just to say that their girlfriends are popular just by being next to me. Mira que asquerosidad eso. Anyways, I don't talk to any of those little girls in women's body because they're possibly all illegal prostitutes that were stalking me. With the exception of Kehlani and Jaden, of course. And that little kid. But who knows? He's based on how my family of origin rapes people. What else? 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 I'm so bored right now. I'm so bored right now. This is so slow. I hate that it's so slow. In the meantime, look at all my ventures that I failed because those hottest kids possibly go on to steal my money trying to illegally prostitute me or see me get raped. Or they don't know how to speak and ask for a date. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I don't need to know who out of all their bitches I featured on We Heart Embroidery. I featured those people based on the images that were shared of embroidery and my liking of it, not anything about any of the people that created the art. Anyways, so according to this guy, in March 2020, people started to be happy again if they weren't. Many young adults are living at home in the US. That's part of my reunification program. Please get along. Even though my family of origin hates me. However, that's not my fault. The White House was very helpful. It's like Arlene distress. Can't provide for everyone in the planet. Let's help her out. What else? What else? What else? Anyways, so part of my routine, because I think it's good to share it based on like what brings happiness to people, because it's not just like staying at home. What else? What else? What else is the actions that one takes? This didn't just start in 2020 with me crying, I'm hungry, I don't have money, Jane and Kaylani are going to be separated from me, and I don't have anyone. And most everyone in my family of origin is possibly stealing from me. I began this intention of happiness in 2018. Wow. Seeking financial stability so that I could date people and finally get over my shyness of I've been so raped in my family of origin or meters that possibly raped. And it's gonna be so embarrassing. Possibly someone says, "So you don't have any family other than your children?" I'll be like, "No, we're retarded." People are understanding, I imagine. I'm very strong. What else? What else? What else? Look at me. Amazingness in 2019. All the careers that I could have picked. However, I didn't have wardrobe, I didn't have money, I was being verbally abused by my parents and my siblings, and later by the whole family of origin. But it's good to know my talents besides being mom to Jaden and Kehlani. I sent these messages to Jaden and Kehlani. What else? What else? What else? My passions, my loves. I love spreading the message of happiness through reggaeton. I love dancing it by myself. What else? What else? What else? Those initial Instagram post of my work in 2018 that made me oh so happy, and like content is so valuable. So even as I'm taking pictures, I'm so excited. I wonder if anyone will fund me just for existing so that I quit stitching or so I continue doing what I want to do. No one did that. In the meantime, imagine that my family of origin went through every person. That's why it turns into a pandemic, because my family of origin goes possibly to every person asking for money, saying she's shy, she's hungry, she needs money, but they plan to kill me. And then when I say my kids are gonna be separated from me, you'll say she needs more money, or what happened to the money that we gifted the family for her? They're scams. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? I'm so happy about this achievement that I happened to accomplish while at home in 2018. Just more of my work. Lovely to see other people there. So much talent too. Excuse me. I sometimes check my work with my own account, with a different account. Jada and Kaylani were still with me in 2020. I didn't give them up. Edgar did keep the material possessions. However, I had Jada and Kaylani with me. So this venture is for me to sustain myself, Jada and Kaylani, which is I'm seeking a death penalty for my family of origin, anyone that has gotten in the way of me receiving money and have cause for Jada and Kaylani to be separated from. Not that I need to prove it to anyone, but I have custody of Jaden and Kaylani. I don't need to pay them child support. I have income to do that, and not even while I was working at Gap. So basically, Jada and Kanani were just separated from myself due to a financial issue that I don't have any money. And I'm still waiting for people to give me money so that Jada and Kaylani can live with me. Whether in the same home or not, that doesn't matter. I have a great relationship with Jada and Kaylani. So traveling will be fun. I was trafficked into a homeless shelter just so that sick people would fulfill their fantasies of me being around illegal prostitutes. Yeah, this isn't a sibling, that's a return. It's disgusting. That's not a sibling, that's a retard. She's disgusting. So this is why it's laughable, because Jaden, Kehlani, and I have an excellent relationship. And then my siblings tried to kill me. It's so gross. It's so gross. Look at that. Her confessing that she wants to kill me and steal my artwork. Just gross. I was 39 years old when I sent that message. I'm now 44. She's possibly gone on to rape so many times Benjamin Suarez Varela's sons, and that's why she tries to kill me and steals my money and my work. She's gross. Ugh, grossness. That's not a sibling either. Ew, that's not a brother. So disgusting. I won't ever have some satisfaction. And I was and then I won't seek mentiras of my siblings towards me, just so that the planet thinks that we're good, and then my siblings still behind my back to someone else will say like Arlene no sirve, pero ahora le hablamos bien para que en el Facebook la gente ahora volver nos vea linda. So thank you so much for the advice. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, just a temporary order from 2020. Still, I need financial stability, so I'm seeking that through. I'll show you soon. Anyways, what a lovely coincidence that this man had possibly raped me. And here I am giving orders of what life should be and how parents need to be taking care of children. And then my baby's daddy hired him as a lawyer, possibly not as a coincidence, possibly as a reminder of like, hello, Arlene, the Suarez kids exist and they want their dick serviced by you. And I saw Mr. Reyes and handsome man. Then I saw him through a hearing online in Zoom. I said, oh my God, he's a little bit older than I thought. That's him on the website. No recollection of the Suarez kids until I actually saw the Suarez kids and then saw this image again. And I'm like, oh, one of them trafficked me into a room. This man was there, and him and I had sex. So I consider that rape because I didn't organize that. Anyways, so Edgar sued me to separate Jaden and Kehlani from me in 2020, prior to March, when everyone decided just to stay home calmly and say, whatever, we miss Arlene so much. What is it that we do with our lives? Every day, happiness, happiness, happiness. That was Edgar just being dumb. Edgar being dumb. Edgar being dumb. Edgar being dumb. Evelyn being dumb. Anyways, you can give me money through my PayPal accounts, through my GoFundMe campaign. How lovely. I don't need to be in private conversations just to say hi to Mr. Ram. Yeah, that's what my parents are trying to traffic me to do. It's so gross. It's like my priority is myself, Jaden and Kehlani, no Mr. Ram. Unlike the whole town of Aguada, they act like historians possibly for 25 years. They're like, Diablo, deja que se Arlene vea algún día ese rea. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? I've never had upstairs neighbors. Maybe I have, but I just heard a loud thump and I'm like, I'm not annoyed. But maybe that had me stressed out a few days ago. But it's not that. It's that I don't have self-care. I've painted so much and I've listed it on social media and eBay, and I still haven't sold a piece, and I don't have money for self-care. Anyway, so the truth always the truth. These homes have possibly been sold already. However, they're comparables to what I like. And I want to build a custom home for myself, Jaden, and Kaylani. I have to update this with that I quit my job at Gap and possibly them selling artwork on YouTube. That's interesting for people to know. In the meantime, there's no progress because of the sex trafficking victim. Oh, I have to identify myself in court as a sex slave for them to get the death penalty because what they're doing essentially, my family of origin is starving me on purpose, stealing my money to possibly fulfill their sexual fantasies. And I always say, well, no one has raped me physically in decades. But what they're doing online to me is considered sex slavery. I just have to be like calm about it to be able to admit it that I'm being used as a sex slave by family of origin. And I don't agree to that. Anyways, so I created this. Oh wow, 2 years ago. And I'm gonna be sharing it for like the next few years if I have to. I have a goal of $1 billion. It's the most that I can ask for. What a lovely picture. Jaden, Kelani, and I, excuse me, hiking in Converse. One of my favorite activities to do with them. It's so relaxing. Besides dinner, it's like a great time to talk and smile and stop and look at the ladybugs and any roly polies on the ground or butterflies or people walking their dogs, that sort of thing. So that's exciting for me. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? Anyways, I want to keep stitching. I want to keep selling my work and networking. I'm a single person. I want to meet people. A few of my interests. This is great because it gives people an idea of not only what I like for myself, Jaden and Kaylani, collaborations that I create for myself, just adding in my product with other pieces that I like, just some brooches, and just to show off like my style and to give an idea of how much money Jaden and Kaylani and I need for wardrobe alone. Like that alone is a significant amount of money. This is so slow. The hotspot on my computer is so slow because I have used all of it for this month through my phone plan service, which I have unlimited data through my phone. I'm excited for when I use those color palettes. What else? What else? This was the highlight of my day today. I had like $2 and something in food stamps, and I used like $1 of my own cash to treat myself and not kill myself because my parents and my siblings and relatives want to turn me into that dumb artist that kills herself because she doesn't sell her art even if she's not worth it. It's like stop raising my self-esteem so much. For real. Anyways. So what else? 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 I'd rather be secluded than talking to the wrong people, which is mostly everyone that I grew up around. They're so gross. My Santa Laza is receding. My Santa Laza is receding. I want to shop at H&M and dance at 1902. This is so slow. Anyways, my family of origin trafficked me so that I would run into people that those Suarez kids replaced me with. Were they hoping that I killed them? It's like I never thought about them. I specifically stayed away from talking to people so that people didn't annoy me and get me to a level of frustration that I would act like killing people in self-defense. This is why I stay alone for the most part until I reach financial stability, and then I can be like surrounded by people that actually care about me, including Jaden and Kaylani. So I don't get the point of trafficking me just so that I would run into people that I'm not attracted to. And these people like raping me in their dreams. Basically, that's what people say that they're doing. It's so gross. Just gross. They lack social skills. And my siblings love to rape them, people say. This is so pretty. So this is what I've been doing as a hobby since 2021. So that just gives an idea of style for myself, Jaden and Kenani. Just different outing situations. Like I always, every time that someone gives me for myself and or Kehlani shoes from Puerto Rico, it just ends up like going with the dress. Anyways, what else? 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 I need workout clothes. This is like a good representation as well because as a nation, a lot of people say that, oh, this is also an influence of why Americans have stayed at home because people need a visual of not just visiting Walmart and getting pants and a t-shirt and shoes that don't match and just say, I just have pieces that cover my body. So if you want to attract people sometimes with something other than your looks, it's good to look put together. My family of origin abuses me on purpose so that I don't have a wardrobe, so my hair is quemado, so that she mocks me. 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 He mocks me and says, do you know that the person behind Straight to My Heart no se baña en cuatro días because she is in a homeless shelter and she doesn't want to illegally prostitute herself, so she has hobbies that don't pay her, but those hobbies pay other people. Just ask Benjamin and sus sons. I say, mira papi chulo, que parece Ken. Yo también quiero este hobby que Arlene tiene. Y yo le enseño esto y le digo, Arlene se está muriendo de hambre, pero y no tiene dinero. ¿Cuánto dinero tú me vas a dar a mí? And they add up all of this. And esos nenes le regalan el dinero a ella y a ella. So basically, I'm seeking the death penalty for Madeline, Evelyn, and Gilbert Because essentially what they do is they steal money from people, saying, no, 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 no le regalen dinero, ya no necesitan nada. Well, they're satisfying their needs of rapists by possibly raping children in Aguada, Puerto Rico, and by possibly going to people that at one point were romantically involved with me, and I know I never had a relationship with, because due to this abuse from my siblings, like, who's gonna feel worthy of love or any relationship with those beautiful men? So they go on to possibly extort them or laugh at me and say, ha ha ha, Arlene tiene el pelo quemado. A la Ginny Gentilitis illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez. Ja, ja, ja. Dios mío, me imagino que ellos dicen Ginny Gentilitis. Illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez. Mira el link que ridículo enseñando panty en el internet. Te voy a regalar el dinero para que tú nunca hagas eso. In the meantime, I'm hungry. I need money. And I'm a victim of sex slavery because those retards possibly say, oh my God, BL, straight to my heart, and say, como Arlene no me lo mama y nunca tuvo que tener una relación conmigo y no se mudó a vivir conmigo. Me imagino que tenía esas panticitas algún día puestas, algo parecido, y se las removí para el lado y para ahí le metí el pene. Full. But my dad used to say when I was a teen that they would go to jail for that. What else? What else? What else? So I don't talk to my dad in more than 2 decades other than hello and bye. So he doesn't tell me, nena, mientras tú estabas viajando con el nene y la nena, los nenes de Benjamín Suárez Lorenzo se pusieron a hablar mierda de ti y terminaron preso. What else? 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 Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I want to travel the globe and date people. Possibly 1 to 15, maybe more, maybe less. And hopefully have group sex. And very inexperienced. I was raped by my second cousins in my parents' home while I lacked self-care. And I'm the joke of the planet that at age 3 possibly I lost my husband because I didn't know how to multitask them. So they went on to marry an illegal prostitute. People say, I don't find out about those things. So, what else? 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 I'm a motherfucking legend. Can I watch this video from my laptop? And it worked. Anyways, I should add more people to Facebook as friends. Hopefully they'll help me as networking by gifting me money. Dollars is my priority. I don't know any of these people. It's so funny. I don't have friends. And for the most part, in general, if one isn't financially stable, people don't invite one because it isn't normal for people to be abused to this level where I have $0 basically. I just have $200, which stresses me out that I don't have anything. And I have an electricity bill that I need to pay. What is this? CPS Energy. I'm not gonna watch that video. This is a very thorough GoFundMe campaign. I love it. I love that I took the time to write a very thorough GoFundMe campaign. I missed Jaden and only they've grown so much possibly. I mean, yes, I saw Jaden a few months ago in July. And Kaylani I haven't seen since 2020. Other than Instagram. video chat and through text. I'm not illegally prostituting myself. I'm exposing the people that abuse me, which are my family of origin, so that they go to jail, para que se avergüencen, para que aprendan, para que maduren. Pero yo illegally prostitute myself just to get my hair cut and not look ugly? Never. I'd rather be around so that people say, por ahí va ella con el pelo quemado, Dios mío, esa nena de Arlene Lorenzo, la están violando por Facebook mientras le roban el dinero. Maybe we should start gifting her money. I imagine that's what people say when they see me like this. What else? 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 Anyways, I have an electricity bill that I need to pay, and it's past due. So who's gifting me money? 2 people are watching, 0 are like this post. Anyways, all that those boys brought on to me was rape. I don't have any good memories with them. I have a hard time making friends. Even when Edgar would pay for everything for me, it was so difficult for me to seek financial stability for myself and meet people because I didn't want to get raped. I didn't want to get insulted, that I didn't have my own room while growing up, and or that my family of origin is it's what is it called? What is it called? Retarded. And like all throughout school, in school, people would verbally attack me and say, "Your husband just had sex with me last night. Woke up next to me this morning. He's so amazing, and you're sure you don't want to experience that with him?" I'm like, that's not my husband. If he did that, and you're telling me about it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So all I got was hate on behalf of people that they were fucking, and then people trying to rape me. They're like, so when you're in Hawaii, un tal te va a tratar de violar. When you're in high school, Luis Lorenzo te va a tratar de violar. When you're in high school, Piri te va a tratar de violar. I'm like, ew. I tried to kill myself when I was 14 years old, and it didn't work. Instead, in lieu of having a relationship with me. So gross. And then there was one that was possibly forced by his parents to stop and remind me that I'm loved. I'm like, by who? This feels like everyone's like abusing me, but this like was a kid 5 years younger than me. What could he have done other than his mother stopping and saying, tell her that she's loved? I'm like, is he being trafficked into saying that to me so I marry him too? What else? 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 So gross. They're so gross. Those people that I grew up around are just gross. Just gross. One of those boys said that he was trying as quickly as he could to date people, that it wasn't me, just to find someone as good as me but not as close in relationship. So that's why also they mistreat me, or maybe just that one. So gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? This is so slow. This is so slow. Oh, is this the face of Jeannie Gendalides moves in with her, the illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez. They're like, we paid her so much money so that when Arlene would get her apartment, as like they're celebrating, possibly like Arlene's first apartment on her own. And they traffic my children away from me on purpose by starving me and stealing from me and getting in the way of me receiving money. This is why I always tell the truth. So they're possibly saying, OMG, Arlene, en San Antonio soy Ginny Chandelier y la traímos y también le compramos, no su primer apartamento sola, o su primer apartamento sola, in the Arts Residence, the 300 Main, más caro, 7600 Broadway, para que Arlene le dé una envidia y se mate. Entonces, la queremos las dos juntitas en la cama, así, por como lo hacían cuando chiquita. And people say, what's their obsession? Some of them with like, I want things to be back to where we were like when I was little and people I thought were gonna get along. So instead of having them doing a reset where like people would actually get along, they just go on destroying people's lives. That I'm like, I don't even want to see them. Anyways, my priority right here is this. That's my priority. That's my priority. Not some illegal hooker that they possibly hired so that she would live with me and it would remind them of when I was little. And they're like, and then after Ginny Jandalides visits her, will traffic Sarah and Berenice back into her life and her meeting them again. And then after this apartment, she can move in with one of us into the home that she and I had built. That's not how life works. It just would have taken back in 2018 or decades ago contacting me and say, hey, I'm sending you flowers. Do you want to go out on a date? Are you available on this day? And possibly here's some cash for if you think that you don't have anything to wear for that date. Edgar, as soon as I moved in with him in 2004 in the United States, asked me, are you not going to see your buddies, your fuck buddies? Like, I don't want to get raped. What else? So we talked about monogamy right there. I said, yeah, that's okay. What else? What else? After all of those girls, people, I you know, mostly women saying like, oh my God, your husband made love to me so beautifully, he's so amazing, and takes me dancing into places. Why do you not want to live with him? Anyways, have you not seen all the cats that you have there in those homes for yourself? I deserve so much respect. That's not respect. Like, that's not my husband. What else? This is so slow. I'm seeing the death penalty bills that get in the way of me receiving money and I have slow Wi-Fi. Oh, esto para que yo no me pueda comunicar con nadie. Ningún otro hombre. They're not a part of my life. When will they get it if they don't get it yet? Anyways, who's paying this for me? What is that? $75. Oh, they've never seen me pay a bill in their presence. So they go, I think she's irresponsible. She didn't have a grandma while growing up. So I'm not giving her money. She could be dying and starving. I don't care. I don't know if she's responsible paying her bills. She didn't have a grandma while growing up. So I'm just gonna starve her and have her post online until I see her paying her fucking bills on time. And people say, with what money? They're on drugs, aren't they? Possibly. Thinking, oh, they're gonna skin me. And the old town says, maldita sea, we'll give them our pussy to entertain them. Entonces, I've heard about that. It's like if they're drugged and planning on killing her, some people say whatever. I just think like aesthetically they're so appealing that I'll just have sex with him so Arlie doesn't get killed by those retards. What else? 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 That's like Genius and Daliri's illegal prostitute. Lorenzo Suarez. That people say, well, Arlene is posting online every day, seeking help for herself. We entertain asking Genius and Daliri's illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez dumb questions of Arlene's work just to watch her. Que me estoy tratando de matar a Arlene. Porque Arlene is telling her whereabouts online every day. Anyways, what was that adjustment about? I have no idea. Anyways, who's gifting me money today so then I can pay my electricity bill? Oh, do they say to people, no le den dinero para ese bill de electricidad si ella está en ese apartamento para ya morirse? They're that dumb and that direct sometimes. They're like, pero si ahí es donde ella va a morir, ya le dieron tantas oportunidades a ella de vivir. No pagó un puto bill on time nunca. No se prostituyó ilegalmente. No robó. OMG, no robó. Si ella se juntara conmigo, yo le enseñaría a robar banco. O cómo extort a la gente. Or decirle, Arlene didn't have a grandma while growing up, so she's dumb. And it's that Gloria Nirsa is so abused by those people that she lives in fear. She's like, whatever, I'll kill my daughter. That's what you want me to do. It seems like it. It felt like it some days. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They possibly go telling people no le den dinero a Arlene porque that is the address where Arlene is going to die at. What else? In the meantime, this is the plan that hurts me. Anyways, and in the meantime, this is Kaylani towards me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, there's no way in hell that I'll teach Jaden and Kaylani that illegal prostitution is right. I'm so sorry if you were raped. You were born before I was. So how is that my fault? And you possibly want to see every children get raped. And I'm like, that's not okay. But I'm just making that assumption based on how you just made me suffer throughout my early years and my teen years, in my early 20s, just trying to rape me to get a baby while bringing in illegal prostitutes to my presence and saying you had replaced me with those people and not giving me cash when cash was possibly being given to you to give to me as well, because I was also pitching for that relationship and that money. So I wanted to take myself on a trip, some vacations, possibly work out and lose some weight or get on that plantain diet right away. I just needed peace of mind because dealing with this, not that, this abuse towards me daily while I was growing up. Oh no. Dealing with this abuse daily towards me while I was growing up was exhausting, made me feel dead every day. So, why would I want to seek a relationship with any man to date while these retards were in my life? I haven't spoken to my siblings in more than 3 years. I'm so happy. I'm so excited for the rest the next phase of my life, which will be, look at this, becoming financially stable through donations, hopefully, so that I can live my plan of life is always so lovely. You are very aware of that. What else? 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 Did you not travel the world? Because I didn't travel it with you. I don't want to find out. Go ahead and do so with that money. I've always said that before. It's like go and do with yourself that whatever it is that you thought that you were gonna do with me and enjoy it. If you are just programmed to think that you schedule time in your day to be with me, I'm not that person. I make new plans. But that's because you abused me and I didn't abuse you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? PayPal accounts where you can give me money, people. What else? What else? What else? There were people possibly getting your hopes high and say, wait till Arlene remembers that it is the voice of Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo that she loves and she never talks about. There's a reason for that. Mostly all of you abused me verbally decades ago. I don't want to see you. And then I feel like you're stalkerish due to bad advice. Ew, look at that. You surrounded me by illegal prostitutes that you hire to be near me, wishing that they would fuck me possibly. Ew, that's just gross. You are just gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I had amnesia, so I would see those people and I'd be like, I've met you somewhere. And now I'm like, like I need real friends, not illegal prostitutes near me. What else? 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 Anyways, my priority right now is paying this bill. I don't like my electricity being passed to, and I don't illegally prostitute myself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Those are Evelyn's, not those. Those are Evelyn's girlfriends, people say. Except Kaylani and Jaden and myself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So bored. I'm so bored. What is it you wanted to get into my email addresses and see if men were sending me emails trying to impress me? For their life. For real. That's why I don't show up to your tiki para las cinco group chat possibly that you have with ugly people just to talk about Arlene, vi tu email inbox, todo lleno de un name y Chanel y and... Oh, porque así me decían, más de sacarme. And when people say, que me van a sacar la vida si lo que me dio fue ansiedad, hambre y una sed cabrona que ya no quería ni vivir casi in 2023. And they think, do they act like el esposo celoso that they never were, and then they wanna dissect my email addresses and any emails that I posted, like, porque tú estabas en Experian. ¿Por qué carajo tú estás usando Duolingo? Do you not know that we know the founder? ¿Qué te estaba acostando con él? He's so personable. That's all I remember about him. That's all I remember about him. ¿Que con quién carajo te vas a ir a acostar en Mayagüez? Hopefully they're grown men and they don't behave that way. And it could be ill advice from my siblings. My siblings are so gross. These men are so beautiful on Arlene Lorenzo that I didn't go on to find out one thing about them. Because I never think about them. Look at me struggling to buy a vehicle while married to Edgar Munoz. That was still happier with my sex life than having been like, what was that with them? How much money was in those homes that they went on to live with their people? They're so disrespectful. I don't want them in my life. I'm gonna feel raped if I have sex with them. I hope they leave me alone and they don't ever follow me to have sex with. It was just gross how we were both there in a home that we built for ourselves, and there was a third person there that I didn't invite, and you went and had sex with her in front of me and said, I'm just gonna live with her instead of living with you because I like the decisions that she's made for this home. And obviously I was sabotaging myself because there was a third person in the home, and I wanted to have that conversation just with you alone. But you think that Barbie needs to repeat the pattern. They don't understand that I'm a real person that feels. So whatever happened to me in my childhood, they keep repeating the pattern and trying to put me in front of the same people that I hate. Because I didn't have a grandma while growing up, so I'm at a disadvantage. At a disadvantage de que esa gente son unos brutos and label me as weak and steal from me and verbally abuse me because I received a great upbringing. Have you seen all the skills that I have? And I don't go on bragging onto them. Ew. I don't want to say, I know how to pay my bills on time. I know how to get myself to the mall. I know how to get myself to a car dealership and buy a home. It's like, that's none of their business. They're not in my life. So what else? And seeking the death penalty for the illegal prostitute that he said, like, I'll just have her here living with me. And he had sex with her in front of me. So gross. They're just so gross. Just gross. They don't understand humanity. They don't understand humanity. And they're ugly people. Anyways, what else? Oh, I watched that video. Is it available? Excuse me. This is so slow, but that's why I'm seeking the death penalty for people who money from me. What else? I'm so lonely right now. I'm so lonely. In the meantime, I haven't met a man in my life other than Jaden Kelani's father, which is not a bad option to have been married. It's just that I'm polyamorous. So I'm seeking financial stability so that I can date multiple men. What else? I want a sausage fest. I have a little bit of practice. I was raped, not violently, by my second cousin while I was growing up. Word on the street is that there's a joke that I didn't know how to sustain more than one man at a time entertain while having sex with me. So I hope that people are just patient in my polyamory and having sex with me and just naturally progress into something fun. What else? In the meantime, those second cousins that raped me go on to hire a prostitute today and say con el dinero que le iban a dar a Arlene para que comiera. Porque ya me estoy asustando de que me va a dar la pena de muerte. I'm just gonna hire 3 prostitutes, 3 illegal prostitutes today so that they do the advertisement better. And then say, I didn't know how to manage men. Y la muere gritan. People say, they're like, no, I don't want to do that. Then there's gonna be a video there saying that I don't know how to manage men. And I know how to manage multiple. Like, that's what they would surround me with. My parents, so gross. I'm like, I want to shop. I want to like take myself on a vacation right now. I can't stand any of you at the moment speaking to me or hearing you. And that's what that's not a man, would do. They're like, well, I'm just going to hire you 3 in my presence to say what Arlene just said, but better. And they're like, we don't want to say that because then there's going to be videos of us saying something that doesn't apply to us and people are going to know. They're like, well, then just say that you're Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo and that you can do it better. What else? They still do that? I was expecting flowers and an invite for a date one day. Not to be living under the poverty level and emotionally beat up into my natural look. What else? So gross. What else? I'm so bored. This website is so slow to load. In the meantime, I'm laughing. If they go on to say que si Melvin Lorenzo Suarez y ella, and I'm like, I haven't talked to him in decades. That's what's hilarious for some people to watch. I'm like, stop wasting my time with that. And I won't even go on to find out. But they're so retarded that they're possibly que si Melvin Lorenzo Suarez, que si Melvin lo otro. I was laughing in 2020.
Spend at home was steadily rising long before the 2020 lockdowns.
This video. And it's slow, my apologies. Anyways.
Of sociology and public
I'm just gonna pause and see if it helps in downloading. So yeah, back to that. I was laughing in 2020 because I'm like, debe de estar Marilyn diciéndole a la gente, deja que ya venga por aquí. Yo estoy con mi cuñado favorito, Luis Lorenzo. María Ángeles comienza a decirle tío Luis. So when Arlene is here, she kills herself porque Luis Lorenzo tried to rape her. So I hide from my family of origin. And I laugh at how they incriminate themselves and how they push people to rape me. What else? I need my laptop's charged. What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored right now. Anyways, is this video loading? Enough. I'm gonna get comfortable. Put my legs up on a chair. Oh, they want to make me look bad, like I spit on people and don't use forks and knives just so that I don't get to the same event that they're invited to when I start socializing again. Possibly, I heard. Anyways.
Studies started during the pandemic, but a new study finds you may think
Let's
Americans
celebrate.
being homebodies started during the pandemic, but a new study finds that the amount of time people spend was steadily rising long before the 2020 lockdowns. Patrick Sharkey, a professor of sociology and public affairs at Princeton University, examined U.S. Census data and the American Time Use Survey from 2003 to 2022. He found that during those 19 years, the average amount of time Americans spent at home increased by 10% a day, meaning roughly 1 hour and 40 minutes. As you can see, the pandemic did cause an all-time high in 2020 before declining in 21 and 22. However, when looking at 2003 through 19, the average time spent at home rose by roughly 30 minutes. Professor Sharkey joins us now to discuss his findings. Thank you so much for being with us. So let's start with where the biggest increase happened, which was among people aged 15 to 34. Why?
Yeah, so this was a trend that really was experienced by all segments of the population, but the group that had the greatest growth in time spent at home was younger Americans, so 15 to 24, 25 to 34-year-olds. And this is a group that typically spends the least amount of time at home. So these were profound changes in just the structure of daily life that were particularly pronounced for this segment of the population.
And do we know what they're doing? Well, tell me two things. One, what is this segment of the population doing that's keeping them at home? And then did your findings suggest anything different about the way we're living our lives if we're spending more of our lives at home?
Yeah, so on the first question, the very visible changes during the pandemic were changes in remote work, schooling at home. But what I found was that really every type of activity is now much more likely to happen at home. So this includes socializing, we eat more frequently at home, we take part in religious and spiritual activities more frequently at home. So it's really a widespread set of changes that have shifted to the home environment in a way that I don't think was clear prior to the pandemic, but became very visible when we were all stuck at home in the lockdowns starting in March 2020.
And so what are some of the causes for that? If it was happening and we weren't seeing it until we were all forced to stay home, what are some of the contributing factors that have moved all these different facets of life into the four walls of our homes?
Yeah, so it's a great question, and the obvious answers are technology, right? There's a whole set of technologies from our phones to our laptops, and before that, the internet and personal computers that make it more possible for us to remain home and take part in all these types of activities. But I do think there's another dimension here. We live in a country that provides very heavy subsidies to encourage Americans to buy the most expensive homes they can find in the most exclusive neighborhoods, and then to do whatever they can to kind of protect from development happening and exclude others from joining their communities. At the same time, we don't have that same commitment to what the sociologist Eric Kleinenberg calls social infrastructure. The institutions that bring us together, things like parks and libraries and public transit systems. So we find ourselves in a position where it's often much more comfortable to be at home. We don't have to deal with traffic. We don't have to deal.
Oh no, that's so slow.
With the public transit systems that aren't working all that well. And these are all part of the equation, I think, for why there's been this long-term shift toward life at home.
Oh, that's fascinating. All right, so final question then is, remind me of the distinction and what these data tell you about the difference between being alone and loneliness.
OMG, I'm still alive. I love this. Oh, that's the pandemic. We don't want her to kill herself.
Surgeon General has told us of epidemic in America.
Yeah, so this is purely about spending your time at home. That said, the data set does give an indication of what this means for who we spend our time with, how we perceive that time, whether we find our time meaningful or not. And one of the core findings from the analysis, and I want to be clear, this is not purely a positive or a negative trait. A lot of people really enjoy living in the comfort of home. You can see me, I'm at my home office now having this interview. But there is some evidence in the article showing that when the same person takes part in an activity at home versus away from home, they find the activity less meaningful. When there's not social interaction, when we're not outside the home with friends, outside of our home office in this case, in my case, it means that I may not be interacting with students. I may not see a colleague that I met to talk to. I think even those of us who recognize the value and the comfort and appreciate how pleasant it is to be home, and recognize also that we miss something when we're home and we're not out as much in public space. And there are tangible consequences for the perceived meaning of activities, how meaningful these activities are, and how happy respondents report being as they take part in different activities at home versus outside
are
the home.
so amazing as
Professor
a
Patrick
family.
Sharkey, fascinating work. Thank you so much.
Even when we're apart.
Thanks, John.
Anyways, what else should I watch?
I do two things that I love, dancing and dogs.
What else? I didn't read the whole. Oh yeah, I read the whole write-up. That was a huge gap. I was busy from 2003 to 2019, not only seeking financial stability for myself, however, also spending time with the goodness God, I don't date him and get on. Now that I've heard that I own the and I'm humble as fuck, what should I watch? What else? Oh, that's thanks to me. That's so good. Obviously, with money, one can make more money. That's the whole point. Well, I'm like, please give me money.
Elon Musk is on track to become the world's first trillionaire by 2027. Musk
OMG.
is the closest person to the 13-figure mark.
The biggest driver of Elon Musk's wealth has been Tesla stock. If you look before the pandemic, that stock was trading at below $50 a share. Now it's at $230 a share. Some people think it could easily go to $300 a share if they have
Did he become
self-driving
overworked?
autonomous
Draws
vehicles.
them because
Not
I
all
ignore
Americans
him.
benefit from stock marketplace. Wealth inequality in the U.S. has significantly increased over the past 30 years. Federal Reserve data shows the wealth of the top 1%
Not on
has grown
purpose,
dramatically,
honey.
while the wealth of the bottom 50% has stagnated. In the early
You not
1990s, the top 1% held about
Oh, you have.
$4.76 trillion, or 23% of the nation's wealth, while the bottom 50% had about $730 billion in equity, or 3.5% of total wealth. Fast forward to Q1 2024, the top 1% share increased to nearly $46.1 trillion, or 30%
I need to
of
go
the total
back and
wealth.
pay
That
attention
shows
to this.
Elon Musk is on track to become the world's first trillionaire by 2027. Musk is the closest person to the 13-figure mark.
The biggest driver of Elon Musk's wealth has been Tesla stock. If you look before the pandemic, that stock was trading at below $50 a share. Now it's at $230 a share. Some people think it could easily go to $300 a share if they have self-driving taxis, autonomous vehicles.
But not all Americans benefit from stock marketplace. Wealth inequality in the U.S. has significantly increased over the past 30 years. Federal Reserve data shows the wealth of the top 1% has grown dramatically, while the wealth of the bottom 50% has stagnated. In the early 1990s, the top 1% held about $4.76 trillion, or 23% of the nation's wealth, while the bottom 50% had about equity, or 3.5% of total wealth. Fast forward to Q1 2024, the top 1% share increased to nearly $46.1 trillion, or 30% of the total wealth. while the bottom 50% held $3.78 trillion, or 2.5% of total wealth.
The American system, which is an economy fundamentally driven by entrepreneurs and innovation, where you're rewarded for taking risks, that creates growth for everybody.
While
When
others
does
feel
that
that
pay
wealth
off for
concentration can be
me?
harmful to society.
Miss non-regular
Trillion is frightening. Billions of dollars of wealth translate to billions of dollars of power.
100 years after the first billionaire, what has led to the concentration of wealth that could make the first trillionaire possible? And what does it mean for the U.S. economy? Elon Musk was named the richest man in the world in January 2021. He started 2020 worth about $28.5 billion and ended it being worth around $167 billion.
That's because
As of
on the
September 2024,
internet
his net
ever they
worth
make
is
you
valued
rich.
at roughly $265 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index.
One of the reasons that Elon Musk has grown so wealthy is not only because Tesla stock
They may
has
not
gone
even
up
like
so
me, so I
rapidly,
don't
but also because the number of shares that he owns is growing rapidly. Over that 5-year period from 2019 to 2024, that stock went up 1,300%. If that stock continues to go up 100% a year along with his wealth, he will get to trillionaire status by 2027.
Tesla's stock rise during the pandemic wasn't necessarily tied to production or revenue growth alone.
The stock of Tesla is now up 677% for the year. And that move has changed. It only plans to make 500,000 cars this year.
I
But
love
this new
this
generation of stock
man.
pickers, they believe that Elon Musk is a genius.
I
They
spent
want to
so
see
much of my
he takes
time
over the world.
from
People invest for all kinds of
2003
reasons. Some invest for very short-term reasons.
2016
Other people
was-
invest because they think this stock is going to be a good one and it's going to generate profits for years and years and years.
He's in a unique position because of how he's compensated at
I have
Tesla.
the real
Elon
house.
certainly had a lot of other shareholders, and his stake in the company was fairly low when they started out, but he has had these massive pay packages, the most recent of which was over $50 billion. That's $50 billion in pay, not just what he and the value of that stock. So in addition to growing rich from his existing stock, he has grown rich every year from options that are part of these massive pay packages. We have never seen pay packages like this in corporate America, where somebody is given, if they meet certain benchmarks, a $50 billion payday. And so that has actually grown his share of the company over time to 13%. Some say based on current options, he could get to 20%. So one of the things that helps him reach trillionaire status is that Tesla stock grows, but also his ownership of the company grows because of these massive and unprecedented options.
Neither Tesla nor SpaceX representatives responded to CNBC's request for comment.
Usually when we think about the Forbes 400, we think about them owning about 3 or 4% total wealth in the economy, which is already quite large and quite outsized, but this would be an order of magnitude difference for one individual. Whether or not it comes to fruition, I think, depends on a lot of things happening, particularly what is the value of the businesses with which he has associated himself.
Musk made his wealth through equity in the he's led, such as PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX.
That
This is a
invisible
pretty
angel
typical wealth
investors
story for
online
1%.
every day.
Look at the list of the richest, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. The
And
reason
people call that
get
from
super rich
them
is they start a company and they
instead
grow
of my
that company.
name.
And the reason that company keeps growing and growing is producing something valuable that people want.
Wealthier individuals
Christina!
typically have larger portions of their assets invested in the stock market, while middle-income
I just
households tend to have more of their wealth tied up in real estate. The wealthiest 1% of Americans own nearly 50% of all U.S. stocks,
Not
while
after
the bottom
running
50% of
it.
Americans hold about 1% of
Oh,
all
I
stocks
watched
as of
this and I don't
mid-2024.
dream of like
About
you dying
50% of
and me
families own
just
stock
having
in
it.
2022, either
Like
directly or
Monopoly
indirectly through
money.
passive investments such as retirement accounts.
Wealth inequality is very much
Or like
driven
human
by
control
the
and people
prices
being
of
happy.
different types of assets. And so one of the things that will cause wealth inequality to go up, as measured by wealth concentration, is the stock market. The stock market has done well, but other assets, especially housing, has also done quite well. House values go up. It tends to raise wealth in the middle of the distribution, which offsets some of the gains that are happening at the top.
Most Americans' wealth is in home ownership, with more than 66% of families owning their own home in 2022.
How lovely.
Typical American, if a median house price has gone up by 50% or 100% over the past 5-6 years, that's a lot of wealth that's being created. So when we talk about wealth distribution,
My
that's going to be
knowledge is
offsetting that.
power, and my
But
happiness
homeownership
is
as
about
the
humanity,
source
not
of wealth
killing
creation
people,
can be a
translating
double-edged sword.
dollars.
Although increasing house values can benefit homeowners, this trend also signifies decreasing house affordability for potential buyers. Many Americans primarily earn their income by trading their time and skills for a paycheck, which is then taxed based on how much that individual earns. On paper, the ultra-wealthy's income isn't quite as clear.
We think about income as being sort of the improvement in one's ability to spend over time. You and I have paychecks, and those paychecks measure how much we can spend. Musk has a gigantic compensation package, but even that package, only a fraction of it shows up as taxable income, because much of it is in bonuses and other ways of getting paid, and they make it easy to avoid taxation.
Elon Musk has seen his fortune more than double over the past 5 years. What he does is he borrows against that $200 billion. He takes those loans and uses them for income. And so he has millions and millions of dollars in income that he never has to pay taxes on.
Over the past quarter century in particular, changes in tax policy have made it much more difficult to tax the rich. There are many more many more ways to get around paying tax. Those same changes are what lead to a buildup in unrealized capital gains.
Capital gains are the profits someone makes once they sell an asset, such as stocks or real estate.
We should think about taxing unrealized gains and other policies like that. Many people, like Musk, are probably going to die with very substantial unrealized capital gains. And the question is, do we allow those unrealized capital gains to pass untaxed to the next generation, or do we impose something like a tax on gains at death? So I think we need to do a better job of taxing the income while it's being earned. And that involves changes in tax law and eliminating some of these loopholes that have been put in place over the past quarter century.
One assumption could be that it's only because of the tax code that these people got rich, which is absurd. They got rich because they built a company and spent a lot of time building that company. They have to create valuable products. That's why those people got rich, not because of the tax code. And any big change you make, you have to think, will that change the incentives in the system? So I would be careful making small changes.
It's not surprising that in this election cycle, the theme of taxing the wealthy and taking some of what they have to help those who have less has become very prominent, especially among Democrats and Vice President Harris. So one of the things that she has proposed is to tax what are called unrealized gains. And so what the Harris campaign has said is, look, it's not fair.
Oh, that's what they do, those SWATers. They watch this video and they're like, oh, Arlene is
Because your wealth
on a date
grows
with
in value and
Elon
you can borrow
Musk
against
and fucking Miss Harris and making Arlene jealous of her.
that you never pay taxes, whereas
So I
the
don't
teacher,
talk
the
to them.
firefighter, they have
And I haven't
normal
seen them in
income and they have to pay
decades.
taxes on that.
We need to tax the ultra rich. We need
That's
to
why
tax
people hate
corporations.
politics,
That's one of the
because
most
they're so
powerful
dumb.
ways to reduce inequality.
President Trump and a Republican-controlled Congress passed the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. The Tax Policy Center found that while the average American saved on taxes because of the legislation, the savings was disproportionate. A middle-income taxpayer saved about $900 by 2025, whereas the top 1% saved about $61,000.
We're going to be seeing the expiry of many provisions of President Trump's tax cuts for the rich and for corporations that arise in 2025. That's a huge opportunity to address the long-standing problems with our tax code. We should also think about getting rid of loopholes that cause a disconnect between what someone is really
Oh, we're
earning,
dating Hilani learning with me why I'm always so frazzled. And in 2020 couldn't function without any money. I didn't seek help,
Elon Musk,
so I wouldn't get
raped.
raped.
Going up $200 billion a year,
Possibly.
and his income is nothing. zero. That tells us we have a real problem.
America has always had a love-hate relationship with wealth. Great wealth in America is admired, but it's also
There's
envied.
ignorance,
And there's a
yes.
political strain in America that says we should redistribute some of that wealth
Why
to
should
help
our name
those
be
who
happy?
need it most. And so Americans are very
That's the other one.
conflicted about inequality.
Extreme levels of inequality slow down and undermine the fight against poverty. I'm inspired by the work of people like former US Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis. He's the one who said, we can either have extreme concentration of wealth in this country, or we can have democracy, but we can't have both. And I believe that's a choice that we're facing today.
So far, the desire by most Americans to tax the wealthy has not
Oh,
played
I
out. in
never have
Congress,
saw
not played out
Mr.
in
Musk after meeting him. Can't remember, but I possibly met him in my early or late teens because I thought that he was trafficked there by my family of origin for me to meet him. So, like that comment about Kamala Harris, I think that she's a victim of human trafficking. What else? What else?
out of the White House, and there's some that say, well, that's because the wealthy buy the politicians, and they have lobbyists who have fought this successfully for years, and that may be true, but it also has to do with the fact that if you have a tax that only applies to people worth $1 million or more, with $1 million in income, like Harris has proposed, a lot of people
And
say,
I'm gonna
"Wait,
go
I don't
marry
have
a
$1 million in
barrendero.
income, but I might someday. So therefore, I don't support a tax on those
que
who
only makes
make more
$20,000
than $1 million
a year just to
because I
survive.
might get there too. It's
So I
part
don't
of
date while I'm
foreign
poor.
policy when Americans themselves are so conflicted about, yes, we're envious, we'd like to tax them, but I also want to get there too, and I admire these people.
What else should I watch? Anyways, I hate politics for that reason. This is why I'm a huge proponent of people following
Think Americans being
routine for
homeowners started during
themselves.
the pandemic, but a new study finds that the amount of time
What else should I watch? That's if you let it shrink your brain. If you use it for it's just like reading a book, playing on a Nintendo system, searching through a computer for a recipe, writing. It's like abuse and lack of self-care that can cause people to get sick overusing smartphones. What else? 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 I'm so bored. I should be dancing somewhere by myself today. This is like so interesting. It happens also because that's what I've been using. And in 2020, I'm like, turn on this mic. I have excellent cookware and utensils and appliances that my family of origin is making me lose it because they're retarded. They're like children, literally. That they're like, this is the person with the home. We're just gonna do like this so it dies. And then we keep the vitamins. Oh my god. What else? What else? What else? That's why I don't talk to anyone that I grew up around. They're just so gross. Materialistic, dumb. What else? 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 That's why I'm still on the internet every day. It's like, they are the dumb ones making me lose everything. Now I have to buy spoons because I don't have stainless steel spoons. And they want me to call them and talk to them on social media and be like, yeah, in this group chat, I have no bad silverware thanks to Amy Burrow giving me less than silverware. So gross. Those people that I grew up around are so gross. Just gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I should watch this another day. Or laid off tech employees going possibly to happiness, hopefully. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm seeking financial stability so I can travel the globe and meet people, and maybe I'll have a connection with Mr. Musk if I meet him somewhere. Or I never seek him as if he is a dear friend because it was an introduction through my family of origin and some colleagues, and I feel like he could have been trafficked there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So he may be calling me that big fat pig that everyone in her family hates because she's so amazing. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? How to be a responsible tourist. That is so important. That is so important. Just behave like a local with respect. What else? What else? What else? What else? And is it over tourism? But aren't we all from one planet? That's why I don't like create an outrage over that. I'm gonna travel with Tita and King Lonnie. Anyways, when has Amazon not had a counterfeit problem? I hate that. It makes it look so tacky. I hate that. What else? What else? What else? What else? That was me in my early childhood. Possibly had money set for life with men that didn't know how to respect me. So I'm just like, no, that 40-year-old that hasn't made it financially because she's a victim of theft and human trafficking. Oh, that's important that I state it because I'm not like possibly a workaholic. I don't know, but I've read that he's also a victim of abuse. What else? 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 What was I gonna watch? Look at this new generation taking over people and working so proudly, I imagine. The teens are experiencing burnout. It's stressful. For Jane and Kilani to have been separated from myself and my family of origin does nothing but laugh and rape people. It's so gross. It's so gross. In the meantime, I hide funds through a computer. What else? What else? I just read a comment here and I'm like, that's me right there. Many act like CV-19 is over, but wastewater measurements tell a different story. What video is this? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Why Starbucks is I haven't been there in like 6 months. Oh, I was there the other day. It happens. One shouldn't be like, oh my god, Starbucks is taking over. It's only happened in 6 months. It's just a report. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Damn, that is not open in 2019. And people came through for each other. When are people gonna come through for me? You can do so by gifting me money through my PayPal accounts. Arlene Lorenzo Art, AR Blue Sky Designs goes straight to my heart, and lo que estoy pensando, INTAYIAFAY. My GoFundMe campaign, which is a beautiful right up. Look at that. I'm hungry, I don't have money, I live in an apartment, I don't have a vehicle, I don't have wardrobe, I don't have food. Jada and Kehlani are separated from me. I'm isolated from friends, colleagues, and lover. Assuming that at least one of the people that have fucked me, including Jaden and Kehlani's father, is available to fuck once I'm financially stable and I would enjoy it. What else? 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 And about me, I say it with pride. For real. Just for real. And I still want to register for classes at San Antonio College and study the piano. Anyways, when was the last donation that I received? 5 months ago. Well, it's been a while. Oh, is that the longest in between donations? Because people are like, oh, wasn't she a go to Sunday Center? She found her husband's. When are you gonna give her money? And they're like, we're letting that bitch die. Please take care of her. Possibly. People are so dumb. It's so dumb. I'm not married to any of them. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Like, seriously, I have to put it in writing and tag the FBI for people to believe me. That when I say that I'm hungry, that I need money, and these are the ways to give me money still since 2020, including in person, if I trust you. And people are like, whatever, her husbands have so much money of hers waiting for her. They're all so handsome. Wait until she remembers them. And she doesn't remember it. Seriously, hundreds of people are possibly just as handsome in the planet that don't have to be Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. So I look forward to dating people all over the planet, having group sex. Thanks for this, boys. Of raping me in my bedroom as I was growing up, asking my parents if you could visit to have sex with me instead of asking me directly. I'll always hate you. What else? 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 Oh no, there's no such thing as a lazy person, I think. Oh, what to do when one is touch starved. Thank you so much, Psych2Go. That is what I'm going through right now. While I was throwing a fit, I'm like, look at this amazingness. Listing my artwork on eBay. And I don't have anyone or any money to celebrate myself. This is my celebration. So I don't kill myself. And now my workspace has become like my eating area. So gross. I used to paint out of excitement just to do that. Place it on a wall. And now I'm like, I was raped by two individuals. They're also handsome. I just painted what looks at them dancing and one air guitaring, which I think I had done before. That was pretty, but I cut it wrong. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Who cares if he's a good dancer and the other one's a good air guitarist? They rape me. It doesn't matter if they're beautiful as fuck. I don't want them in my life. Anyways. What's that one sound? I can't remember.
We have an innate need for touch, but we overlook its importance because in our modern world, we often retreat. As humans, we have an innate need for touch, but we overlook its importance because in our modern world, we often retreat into our screens for connection.
That's the obvious.
Many of us find ourselves longing for something more.
Oh, I'm
Something
hyper aware
yet profound
that
as
I'm a victim.
a hug,
And I voice
a handshake,
very well.
or even
I'll
a
dance
friendly
included.
pat on the back. As humans, we have an innate need for touch, but we overlook its importance because in our modern world, we often retreat into our screens.
That's my fake shitty.
Many
Until I
of
can
us
afford
find
one.
ourselves longing for something more. Something as simple yet profound as a hug, a handshake, or even a friendly pat on the back. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. In fact, a lot of you seem to relate to our videos on 4 signs you're touch-starved, not needy, and the surprising signs of touch starvation, which is why we made this video.
So a lot of people don't kill themselves
Is a common
because
yet
I'm
often
isolated and
misunderstood
struggling
experience.
online.
So, what
Or
can you do
vice
about it?
versa.
Here's a guide to help you reconnect with your need for affection, according to experts. Understand your need for touch. The first step in dealing with touch starvation is acknowledging it. It's easy to dismiss this need as trivial or to convince yourself that you're being overly sensitive, but
Oh, my tummy.
touch
Tummy.
is just like food or water. Studies show that touch starvation causes our cortisol, the stress hormone, to spike, which may cause feelings of
Illegal
stress,
prostitution is
irritability,
not a need,
loneliness,
people.
anxiety,
That's a
and
lesson.
depression. On the other hand, research found that physical
Not a
contact
release for
can
touch
reduce
either.
stress, lower blood pressure, and release oxytocin, a hormone that promotes feelings of love and connection. If you're not sure, check out our video here, 4 signs you're touch-starved, not needy. Create a touch-friendly environment. If you're touch-starved, creating an
Touch
environment
yourself.
that encourages healthy physical contact is essential. This doesn't mean forcing yourself into uncomfortable situations, but rather finding ways to incorporate touch
That's
into your daily life.
very
For example, engage in activities that naturally involve touch, like yoga, dance, or massage
Oh, I
therapy.
miss having
These activities not only provide physical contact, but also promote relaxation and a sense of well-being. Another option is to adopt a pet. Cats, dogs, and even small animals like guinea pigs
I
can
don't
offer
like
comforting
that.
physical contact and
Aw.
companionship.
Peaceful.
Engage in self-touch. While it may sound unusual, engaging in self-touch can help alleviate the symptoms of touch starvation. Techniques
I
like
pet myself. I'm
self-massage,
trying to do it.
brushing,
While watching this video, I'm petting my hair. And I think I love myself when I do that.
touching your skin with a soft object, or even wrapping yourself in a weighted blanket can provide a sense of comfort and security. These methods can stimulate the release of oxytocin, helping to reduce feelings of loneliness and stress. So find ways to self-soothe and show yourself physical affection. This can include gentle actions such as placing a hand on your heart or giving yourself a calming hug. Mindful practices like deep breathing and meditation can also enhance the effects of self-touch, allowing you to feel more connected to your body and emotions. Strengthen existing relationships.
My
Sometimes the
relationships.
people we care
Money
about are
today.
more than willing to offer a comforting hug
have
or a
friends.
reassuring touch, but we might hesitate to ask. Strengthening your existing relationships can open the door to more physical affection. Start by being
I'm
open
so
about your
glad that I
Sure.
don't have my apartment full of fake people that I might hook up and or haven for help. I have a Bible there, scissors, and a bathroom cap that remind me of human trafficking, me being trafficked into Haven for Hope, and Gap, so that I would be surrounded around people that I don't ever want near me. Gross. Anyways, that has me like hyper aware of
feelings
stress.
with trusted friends or family members. You might be surprised at how many people are willing to give you that much-needed hug.
Yeah.
Offering touch to others can also help satisfy your own need for physical contact.
Poor
Join a
happiness
community
gives the
group
best
or club.
hugs.
Social connection is a key aspect of human touch, and sometimes the best way to foster that connection is by joining a community group or club.
So there's David
Whether it's a sports team,
Ledesma.
a book club, or a volunteer organization. Being part of a club can provide opportunities for physical
Oh, I still
interaction,
haven't
like
volunteered
handshakes,
at
high
the
fives,
botanical
or
garden.
even a friendly
I
shoulder
wanted
pat.
to do that.
These interactions may seem small, but they can significantly impact your emotional well-being. Joining a community group not only helps you meet new people,
That's
but also
exciting when I'm
fosters a sense of
finishing
belonging,
stable.
reducing feelings of loneliness and touch starvation. Cultivate emotional intimacy. Touch starvation can often be deeply intertwined with a lack of emotional intimacy,
That's what my parents were trying
especially
to
in
make me
romantic
look like.
relationships.
That's what it is.
If you're in a relationship
Because
and
I'm
feeling touch
really
starved, it's crucial to address both the physical and emotional aspects of your connection. Start by having an open conversation
I
with your
miss
partner about
David
your
and
needs and desires when
Kimani.
it comes
They get
to
the best
physical affection.
accent.
Sometimes a lack of touch stems from unspoken fears, insecurities, or misunderstandings that can be resolved
Isolation is
through
very
honest
rare.
communication.
Only I am this
Cultivating
abusive.
emotional intimacy through sharing your
Possibly.
thoughts, feelings, and
That's the
vulnerabilities
hour.
can create a stronger foundation for physical touch. This might involve setting aside quality time to reconnect, engaging in activities that bring you closer, or simply being more mindful about physical gestures like holding hands, cuddling, or kissing. Remember, emotional closeness often
Oh,
paves the way
sleeping
for
to
physical
Sarah, next to
affection,
Sarah
and
Francis
addressing
is so
both can help you feel more
relaxing.
fulfilled and connected in your romantic relationship. Being touch starved isn't just about missing physical contact.
No, and
It's about
very
missing the
physical.
connection and comfort that come with it. But the good news is you
Possibly
don't have
because
to
their
suffer in
boyfriend was
silence.
there, and I
By
don't think
exploring
he's a
these
trap.
diverse strategies, you can begin to heal the
What
deepest needed
else?
hunger for connection and find comfort in the most
And she
unexpected
wanted to
places.
accuse him of cheating on me
So,
just because he saw that
how do
video
you
of
deal
me.
with being
Social
Share your
media.
insights in the comments down below. And if you found this video valuable, let us know with a like, share, and subscribe.
That's what she's waiting.
The surprising signs
Trying
of
to get me to
frustration
kill myself.
and signs of emotional hunger.
What else?
Thanks
What
for
else?
watching.
What else?
Till
Marcus
next
is
time.
ugly. Marcus is ugly, however, but it is that may think that he's very attractive. What else? What else? What else? What else? So why am I gonna get in a group chat where all those retards are next to
You may
people
think
from
Americans
other
being
things and
homebodies.
they're like, ¿verdad que Marcos es bien lindo, Arlene? And I'll be like, no, I don't even like being around him. Though he's very respectful next to me, but he's possibly planning to accuse me that because I shared pictures of myself in lingerie on Instagram and or Facebook that she had to have a conversation with him to not look at me that way and be gross. I don't do retard talk. I run away from that. It's like our conversations were about dinner and where we're gonna shop and where we were gonna dance at. So I'm avoiding having those disgusting conversations that happen when people start being poor. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Just grossness is what mostly has happened to me in the past 4 years. Since 2020, I've only seen Jaden once when he visited me here in this apartment. And I haven't seen anything else. I had sex with my husband possibly once in 2023. That may have been it. Is he in jail? Anyways, because I was hungry in a homeless shelter, possibly where he also contributed to trafficking me because he doesn't understand my feelings. And then he showed up, he's like, honey, let's have sex. Which the sex was kind of good, but I was hungry and tired. And upset that I couldn't have a baby with him. That was him. So it was like somewhat stressful. And then that comment at the museum. Some of my friends haven't had a baby either. I'm like, how many of your buddies want to traffic me into having a baby? It feels because if they had been serious, they would just ask me out on a date and had provided some sort of support, and we would have had babies. So that's why I don't stress. What else? 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 In the meantime, I should update this tonight. That I quit my job at Gap and that I have an eBay shop. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm excited. When is November? It'll be soon. And I'll list up to, I don't know how many pieces. So next week, Halloween is coming up soon. What else? 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 Ew, those are like old toss. Possibly from when I was at Haven for Help. How to see that lady killed that deer. Like, maldita sea, she my bodyguard or she's stalking me. I can't tell. Someone and her got into a fight there. I don't know if I was there, if that was her, but I heard people fighting, and I'm just like reporting it to the guards. Like, there's people back there fighting. And then I'm just like, listening to music, reading, typing online. I'm like, seriously? Is that my bodyguard being killed by a retard that's like, stop stalking Arlene? This is ridiculous. Is what I felt like. That is what I felt like. So I'm like, after the guard just took care of the situation and asked the ladies to stop fighting, I just went back on my laptop to listen to music and type. What else? Sometimes people get upset. It's like, we're not going to do anything to hurt her. Stop following her around. Do you even read her online how stressed out she is? It's possibly what happens. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm excited about this. These pieces are so beautiful. Just so beautiful. It's hard to pick a favorite though. Though then this I like. Though I notice that I like them, but then when I paint a piece that I truly like, I kept it. And then like I have a whole stack of loneliness. That's what people say. Anyways, what was about that dumb exhibit that someone showed me decades ago? That's not it. Oh, it's not here. It's so let's dissect this from what I can remember. And it's because I love them both equally. And one of them used to get mad. And it's like, how I'm going to push her away. It's like, my brother should be getting attention. And I'm like, all over him. And he hates me. He just hates me. He couldn't understand that I love him just as equally as his brother. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That was like in my elementary school years, possibly, or kindergarten years. So he deemed me unfit to have a relationship with his brother. There's no such thing like as a main bitch. And he said, okay, you want to kill her to my dad? I'll make sure she does. Just wow. After that, is that the one that had like gavetas deals the money for me to get and buy whatever I wanted? After he turned into an adult, and I'm like so broken and so hurt and so abused. And I never got the money, and I've almost died like so many times due to poverty. Oh, there's money for me that people don't give to me directly. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I hope that they don't fight over me back then. It's Christie's. It's taking forever to load. So as an adult, he did like redeem himself, I guess. It was just like my siblings verbally abused me so much. They blamed me for my parents stopping having shopping trips with myself and my siblings. So even if the people that were involved, including my father in some sort of way, he's like, oh, well, you are an incredible woman. My siblings don't see it that way. And they're like, because of her, my parents didn't shop with us, so we want to kill Arlene no matter what. And destroy and rape everyone that calls for us to not have shopping trips. So scary. Just so scary. What else? Oh, what else? Anyways, I've way past those smartest kids being verbally abused by me and or trafficked into stealing my furniture because I was so graceful when I saw them go to Sundays a few months ago. It's like, I'm here because I'm hungry and I don't have money for food, and I'm not here to investigate if you steal from me or have money for me and don't give to me. My parents are still trying to kill me, so are my siblings, and possibly the entire community in their own. So think through before you do something that would hurt me. I know, self-defense. And stop going to jail over being dumb in relation to me. There, wish you well. Bye. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Well, everyone in those rooms every single day were possibly people that they were fucking so uncomfortable. And I didn't think any of them were attractive for me to even pursue when I'm financially stable. So I feel like I was trafficked into Corazon Day Center to be raped mentally. Let's see how my body moves around him or them, because they switch things. They look younger and older and still like the same guy. My stomach is rumbling. I hate that. I knew that that would happen. I didn't approve of it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This is so small. I hate it. It's a good presentation, considering I'm just having fun here by myself, and I need dollars being gifted to me ASAP. Did people in Aguada really think that once I would have my own bedroom and a tub, that I was gonna be that retard that was gonna be like, oh my god, all my childhood classmates, I'm gonna start inviting them one by one into my room? I don't live my life in the past. It's like, seriously, bitches, I want Jaden and Kaylani back with me. I didn't give up my children to be a toy or a puppet or a dumb retard that's like, I'm gonna start my life over from zero and start inviting all my cousins and all my titis and hosting everyone. And then it's gonna take me, ¿cuántos años me tomó parir? 25 years. of doing that so I can get Jaden back with me. And then at 29 years from the moving here, I'll get Kaylani with me. That's those retards' plan. That's why I don't talk to those Suarez kids. Because they're like, sure, we would have loved to have a baby with Arlene, but if you want to traffic her and make her suffer and play Barbie pretend land with her, go ahead. Y se prestan para eso on purpose, for just fun. They're not even fuck buddy material to me. Anyways, this is so slow. That's because they're overbooked. They have so many people that rate them and that they have sex with. I imagine that I wouldn't even want to make time for them. What else? 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 And I mean well when I say that they possibly get raped and or trafficked. They're beautiful men. Possibly have incredible goals of their own if they haven't accomplished them and they still like behave like they're me. What else? What else? What else? They're like, I want to draw carritos, not flowers. Or draw faces. I don't do faces. What else? What else? What does young Peter paint like or draw? I just set the paper in front of him and he didn't even grab a piece. And I went through that thought of like, I'm neither your maid, ooh, you do fancy, you can't even get your own paper out of my stack of paper. Neither could I, bitch. I'm like sitting here bringing you food while I'm saying I hate my parents. I work from service in bed right now if that had been an option. With you and no aquí sirviéndote la maldita comida. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That was charcuterie. And I ate all the chocolate. In my head, I did. I only ate like 1 or 2 pieces. And he may have been like, what is this chocolate conversation about? I was not present anytime that she mentioned chocolate, and I was the one that ate chocolate with her while cosplaying my brother. What else? 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 Anyways, did they fight behind the scenes? They're like, no, it's my turn to eat with her. I want to eat chocolate before she dies. We were the one that had that conversation about chocolate, not you and her. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, so very sexy. Qué maldito puerco que se tiró un peo. Just to remind me that I should get up and use the restroom before I beat up myself. So scary. Was he going to poison my food, my water? I didn't want to leave my supplies behind and leave a mess. I'm like, dude, this could have ended up in sex had I been financially stable and you interested in it, and it wouldn't be here surrounded by all these pervs looking at us and possibly masturbating later to the thought of you and I dining together. So I consider them all like sex slave victims as well as myself, because some people are like, we don't want them to have sex even if they love each other or like each other as fuck buddies. We just want the visual of her next to them and then sexing them up each other without touching each other, without seeing themselves in private. So I consider like those people that work at Corazon de Center pervs and disgusting. What else? What else? What else? They thought that I would lie and say they're incredible people when they're not. I never lie. I never lie. I always spell my feelings. I always say my true feelings. What is this? It being like super slow. My finger smells of my vagina because I was fucking myself this morning. What else? 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 This is so slow. Anyways, it's slow but promising, this GoFundMe campaign. Slow but promising. It's been 2 years since I've had it up. I'm a victim of human trafficking, so I imagine that because it's my own family of origin that's trafficking me, that it's gonna take me a while to receive money. In the meantime, I'm amazing to the planet. What else? 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 This is so slow. I'm just looking for one post that I can relate. Even it's perfect timing that I added Christie's on Instagram. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? My life gets documented. It feels like. Instead of me living in real time. But to some people, like not 8 billion people, can be literally in my living room. So this is good for some people. Me sharing my life online. So slow. No, I won't get a heart attack because people are stealing my money. So I don't have fast internet service so that I can't notify authorities about the abuse towards me. But I'm guessing that whoever leads the FBI is dating like one of her friends or one of my sister's friends, and they try to corrupt investigations. So this is why I make it like very public that I'm being abused by my family of origin, so that if at least they don't go to jail, people look out after themselves and learn that this behavior towards me is not correct and should not happen in any family. What else? 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 And I'm not upset about not being reunited with my family of origin. I knew that would happen. Arlene Lorenzo warned me. He's like, you're too into being Miss Goody Two Shoes, no cocaine. Your family of origin is more into abusing you. It's okay to exist. Even Gloria Nilsson would say like that peace doesn't have to necessarily come from everyone getting along. It's just people not getting in people's way. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, this is so slow. This is so slow. So slow. Trying to find a post. From a few weeks ago that resembles my current situation. It's another way of like keeping me grounded. People say like this proves that I own the planet and I would never become like that selfish or dumb to want to destroy it. But if I stayed in the presence of these retards, they would have tried to condition me to look like very dumb online when I'm not. What else? 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 Owning the planet doesn't mean that I disrupt any systems. The Hyatt existed before I was born, so that's why I don't walk into a bank and say, "Give me all the money, it's mine." What else? 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 I paid for these today with food stamps and cash. Did I dream that? Or one of my homies, Lorenzo's sons, did he and I meet at Target once? I'm like, dude, I'm not financially stable, go away. I don't want you to rape me. Did that happen? Or someone mocked that to happen in Puerto Rico? Like a reenactment, not a reenactment of like what would happen in, or someone told me that he did that. And I thought like it happened that I was at Target alone. And I'm like, I don't have any money, go away. So he grabbed an orange and then just dropped like all the orange displays and left the store. I can't remember if that happened or it was something that was explained to me or just one of those not my thoughts. What else? What else? What else? What else? That was so long ago. It's like it's called Get My Phone Number and Ask Me Out. Not like, oh, hey, I'm just randomly here. When you're not, you're just stalking me. Anyways. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That was so long ago. If that happened. I think, did he try to convince me? He's like, let's get some art supplies and make art. And then you get your own apartment. And I'll help you sell your artwork, or you sell your artwork. And there, you have financial stability. But I think he was asking to be monogamous. And I couldn't see Edgar. Or maybe I could like have the babies with Edgar because I was like told. I think that was it. It's like asking to be monogamous and I could have the babies with Edgar. However, this causes stress onto me that I ignored those beautiful men. And not just this, it's just really slow. It's like these people verbally abuse me and make me feel insignificant. And then my image changed. I colored my hair like in 20 different colors just to not feel alive. And they steal my money. My dad's supposed to give Elisa my money because he's a man. So that was the last of it. I don't know if that happened. Or we reenacted that in Puerto Rico of like if he ran into me at Target in Utah, that's what he would have done. So, anyways, this is how I get treated by family of origin. They steal money from me and they rape, possibly. What else? What else? What else? This is so disgusting. Human trafficker, children trafficker, Arlene Lorenzo. She has a pattern of that. She used to try to traffic Diana's and Jacqueline's kids. It's disturbing. Yolanda's kids. What else? What else? What else? Where is this? Where is this? I wish Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo sons very well. I don't want them in my life. What else? What else? I'm gonna travel alone. I'm gonna be with Jada and Kehlani. On a date all over the globe. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Showing up at a place where I am calling it a coincidence. It is most likely like direct conversation, like dates. Hi, how are you? Good morning. See you at 7 at this place or at my place or your place. And take it from there if there will be a repeat or not. If that happened, that just made me feel scared. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This is so slow. What else? Did they waste the past 25 years going to jail and wishing that I would contact them? Or thinking that when I post on social media it's about them and it is. My siblings have a bad habit of conditioning people to believe that they're loved when they aren't, just to torment them, seeking the death penalty for my siblings. What else? What else? What else? It's taking forever to receive money through my GoFundMe campaign. And I'm so glad that I haven't talked to these people in more than 3 years. I have not talked to Elisa since, decades ago. Decades ago. Just decades ago. So gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I don't show up to group chats where Edgar is up because he would be like, "Ya mujer más pendeja. So many beautiful men detrás de ella." And she's like, "Oh, just be honest with you." They do that if they're like around the wrong people or around said men and they're just like tired of hearing it. Hopefully that hasn't been their bread and butter. I'm online every day. Anyways. What else? What else? Hopefully they're all happy living their lives, and I just need to seek financial stability for myself, and they just have their reasons to not give me money. Mostly that they want my reason to get the death penalty for abusing me, but that's just wrong too. Social Security is in the form of dollars. That's why I continue every day seeking for donations. I have 2 beautiful children that I love. These 2 kids are amazing. And I would never give them up for tiki. La parada 5. Hola, clase graduada de 98. Rapist Club. Never. They thought that if I was hungry and I didn't have money, that I would be bochinchando every day and be like, I'm such a loser, I don't have money, yo no puedo ir a hablar hoy, and I don't even want to. And out of 115 people in the group, I'm the only one que no tiene dinero para ir a hablar hoy. That's what they want to turn me into. They're so gross. Es como la carrera del bebé, people say. Literally, just learn to shower, get dressed, leave their homes, smoke cigars, drink water, and they get to places. And people say as long as they're not killing anyone, ideally, as long as they have intelligent conversation, is fine. But when they start like, "Vita mi prima, que tiene hambre y no tiene dinero y es una vaga," and people say, "Do you realize how long it took her to just write that write-up while hungry and without energy? And you're here calling her lazy." Like, that's what irks people. And they're like, salió de Hawaii chiquito y hasta aquí, all the way to San Antonio. And is dumb. But as long as he's not killing people with guns, it's fine. And he goes around saying he's sapiosexual and takes this poor woman's child custody case paper where he made a downloaded a copy y lo usó para masturbarse. They said, there, ya, I had a baby with her, me acosté con la jueza, and I had a son and a daughter. And people say, dude, 25 years ago, you're gonna ask her on a date and have a baby with her calmly, all 15 of you? But that's why I don't show up to La Parada 5. Hola has, what else is it? Tiki Club. Because then they start like talking with other men, possibly, and say, ¿verdad que tú querías un bebé con Arlene y no te lo dio? It's like, instead of saying like, Arlene, mira, dale, te voy a dar dinero y vámonos hoy a bailar a tal sitio. O vamos a comer en tal sitio, whatever, no te voy a preñar, pero te voy a hacer el amor como si se hubiese preñado, and I'm just gonna get over it, that I didn't have a baby with you. What else? But I imagine that they don't go on to talk about me. I just have PTSD. Because I saw them recently at Corazon Day Center, possibly all of them, and camp. And I don't need to talk to anyone about it. Ew, I felt so gross talking to the therapist about it. It's like, ew, I'm just here talking to Lauren, and I'm like, there's this man that's so beautiful, and I'm dating him, and I'm like, let me guess. You want to kill me, but I didn't say that to her because you're possibly dating him too. And my parents and my family of origin put me in these situations and traffic me because it's not the first time they've done this to other women in the family. And I'm here, and people think that I'm gonna be so mad that you've been with him for the past 30 years. And I'm like, I didn't give a fuck if I didn't give a fuck back then, and I never saw him. Why am I gonna get mad now? Anyways, dumb people that I grew up around. What else? 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 Those men are very much in demand. That's why I never had a relationship with them. It's like the whole town has a piece of them already. This is so I'll close this, maybe YouTube, and maybe this will upload, maybe not. So bored and so bored. In the meantime, I want financial stability so that I can travel the globe and meet men and date. I'm looking into polyamory group sex. So please be patient with me. I'm very much a novice when it comes to that. So hopefully you'll be patient with me. We can figure out how to not leave anyone unattended while having sex together. However, if you decide to move on to other ventures, I will understand. It's happened before to me. What else? What else? When I was 2 years old, possibly. Wow. And it damaged me for life. It damaged me for life. Those individuals have possibly gone to create porn that they want to torment me with, just to show me what it is to manage men together and not fail. With money that possibly belongs to them. They're just trying to get me to kill myself. And I'm so pretty and happy naturally on these drugs. So, and I'm not a lesbian or bisexual, so I'm just like not compatible either, apparently, because they just like, it's so boring with her, most likely. Is what I imagine they think. And then they wanted, like, I don't want to be that guy that wanted to be there for my encounter with a woman if I ever find one that I like. So that got like so annoying too. It's like, look, what about this? I'm like, yeah, it's ugly. Times like 15. I'm like, no. They still act like you're that husband that's traveling and then brings people for me to meet and have sex with. Like, that's not how I want to live my life. I'd rather it be like natural encounter, me holding hands with someone if it's gonna happen, and just doing it like myself and a man finding some female attractive and saying, yeah, like, what do you think if we ask it to eat dinner with us and or visit a museum that we're heading over to, or invite her over to our home later and be direct, seduce her together and see if she reciprocates. If not, nice dinner with someone that we possibly both found attractive. That's my kind of day. What else? What else? What else? There has to be people out there that are that patient. There has to be people out there and they're like, yeah, let's head over to museum. I'm just gonna hide on my pictures. To visit the museum if they want to. Or if you have anyone in mind, go ahead and invite them. And just hopefully pick someone from this group and not be mad if neither one of us agreed on someone at the museum that day. That happens. However, it's mutual, not like I'm in traffic and just seeing ugly people that I deem ugly in my early teens. And now I'm seeing again, I'm like, ew! Like after not seeing them, and now I'm in my apartment, like, ew, those people even for Hope and the therapist and the people up for her and people that have done my hair and people that were in military bases and ew, they've all had sex with Benjamin Suarez's sons. Fuck, gross. I didn't find them attractive back then. I don't find them attractive now for me to have sex with them. Ew, I'm seeking the death penalty for Benjamin Suarez's sons. Anyways, and they've been to jail for trying to traffic me, which is so dumb. And they says just I don't have the time to date her. And they possibly spent hours talking to illegal prostitutes about me, which is so gross. Just gross. Anyways, we'll never sink in together is what I imagine. So I don't seek it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That's it. It's like people like if they would just sink in together. I'm like, ew, not one telling me that they moved on with someone else and they had better sex because those people had their own rooms and wardrobes and I didn't. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And some people say they try to imprison her so much so that she doesn't get far away and date someone and ignore them. That she spent the past 40 years. Because I didn't ever agree to have sex with them. They were just asking Dorianisa if they could visit me in my bedroom and have sex with me. What else? What else? What else? What else? I just have PTSD. This is not relevant to my life at the moment. Those men are so beautiful. They're possibly very happy. I don't need to know anything about them. Excuse me. There might be like one or two not in a military uniform. Oh, did he have a kid that looks just like him? That odd one that doesn't look like the rest. And everyone says, that's your main bitch. That you just like don't even talk to him. And you stand next to him. I'm like, I love them all equally. Don't hate me. I just show it in different ways. Anyways, did he have a kid? And that was the kid that was sitting next to me at Corazon Day Center. I don't know. I don't want to find out through anyone else. Or maybe that was John Peter's kid. There. What else? What else? What else? What else? It just seemed familiar. And there's one that I don't think like was as tall as the others. What else? 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 So anyways, 40 years of ignoring them and me not wanting to have sex. Where is that post? This is so slow. It'll open. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, are they that retarded that they're like, what do you mean she knows what goes on in other people's lives? It's none of her business. And this is what she does with her time 24/7. Be like, me. They're probably like, I have an Instagram account with 20 million followers. And she hasn't even tried to find it or talk to her siblings and say, like, are they on social media? Ew, I don't want to know anything about them. I don't want them in my life. I don't want my siblings in my life, and I don't want those Suarez kids in my life. What else? 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 This is so slow. This is so slow. They're like, we spent all the money that was meant for us to spend with her on illegal hookers. And we have like beautiful setups of like, this is how you take a selfie with. This is how you eat with a fork and a knife. This is how you have anal sex. This is how you have sex with multiple brothers. This is how you build a custom home, custom wardrobe, custom vehicle with your own artwork. What else reminds them of me? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm too close in the family tree for them to want to have a relationship with me. People say so they got what they wanted. They possibly traveled the world and met so many people. Hopefully they don't hold me back. They've tormented me though emotionally, which has held me back on some goals. And that's up to just myself, like me self-reflecting. I love that about myself. I love self-reflection. This is why I don't even talk to my mother. Like, I know what my needs are, dollars. And I know what my wants are, spend it, save it, and gift it. What else? 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 In the meantime, they possibly go being cliché and say, Arlene siempre tiene las patas abiertas, no le den dinero. Single mother of two que no terminó la universidad because she didn't have a grandma, instead of saying that they verbally abused me my entire childhood and teen years by replacing me with people that had their own bedrooms and wardrobes. What else? What else? What else? And telling me about it. And then seeing me at places they're like, I have a beautiful home and you don't. You're getting run over by roaches today. Go to yourselves home because you didn't move in with me. Ha 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 ha. What else? 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 It's not this one. Oh, there's a purpose of that in the frame because I don't frame it. But that could be unrelated to me. I think we had a conversation in my younger years about how my family of origin are animals and I was going to end up being alone one day. What else? What else? What else? and isolated, so that was gonna be reflected. That's what I think of this. But if one asks him or any of these people, they're like, actually, it's about something else. So that's why I don't go on talking to people ideally of what I think it is. Sometimes I'll hint to it. Like a Marge Simpson lookalike from Albert Gonzalez. I think that's cute, but just amongst my children and myself, I kept that to myself. I don't need to visit La Parada Cinco, Lajas, Plaza de 98, blah, 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 que da un asco and say, did you see that this looks like Marge Simpson? They think that I deem them necessary in my life, and I mean, essentially, that is what this is about. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This is so slow. This is so slow. Was it a post prior? Oh, it's here. There it is. So slow. Be patient with me. So, that mess on the floor. That there's a goat somewhere. Right? I think. Which is a goat. Oh, the bird. There's no one with me. What else? What else? What else? One of those retards that I fell in love with compares me to other people. People say, and he just like, whatever. I don't know what that means. I can't remember. What else? Oh, and he gets pissed off that he thinks that he took on my personality, so he wants to kill me, people say, so that he can be demon artist and not me. Anyways, he happens to be a relative of mine, a second cousin. Again, this could be about something else, but that's how it was explained to me decades ago. And he may have beautiful pictures, that second cousin. And he's like, actually, I have a mess of paper on my floor right now, too. I don't seek to compare. Or he has like, oh, that was so me in 2004. Or I don't know her, so I don't know why she's talking about me. Anyways. This is so slow. I'm a really big deal in the art world. And I know it. That's why I don't brag to people. Anyways, I was expecting flowers and invites to date in the past 25 years. Elon Musk. Just in case you were like overworking, thinking that I wasn't available and that Anchor didn't let me date other people. Anyways, we can always catch up if that's you're like you along with Mark Zuckerberg. I almost cried earlier because I'm like, Mark Zuckerberg is my best friend when I was little. And I think he hated me. If that's him, maybe they switch their names. People do weird stuff to protect themselves sometimes. So maybe he has an older brother or he lies about his age. Why does he not have any gray hair? What else? What else? What else? The connection to Priscilla Chan feels familiar, that name. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, what if I had painted with one of the smartest boys? What was Salt Lake? I wouldn't have changed anything except he trying to kill me, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't inspired as I am now to paint on my own those pretty flowers. Like, I remember painting with him, but it was so forced by human traffickers in my family of origin, females that rape men and tried to kill me. So I think that when he said something about Salt Lake City paint together, I'm like, this is like someone else's idea. Like, I love painting and I love that as a hobby, and I've done that with your brother, and that's like how we built homes. Like, possibly two of them with myself, and that was fun. But now that I get so abused and no one gives me my money, I'm like, I don't want to keep painting with hot men and not being given my money for me to enjoy life. So no. I can't remember what about this heart. Something about Cordera is what it reminds me of. But these are ovejas. So this is exactly how this conversation happened. The random people from an island. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're not. Well, they are. Oh, because this is what my home with those Suarez kids possibly looks like. Possibly artwork that I painted with them. That's so weird. That's so weird. I don't see them. I wonder now. Oh, I'm gonna cry maybe. But I don't want to see it because he brought illegal prostitutes in there. They moved in with other people. They hosted parties where supposedly children got raped. And my name was in the house. That's why there was like so much hurry to change the name on one of the house's title. People said, I'm like, whatever you all coerce you mean to change in the name and giving up on this, whatever. I'm not gonna fight for it and have him kill me for it. But people were like, whatever, if someone's gonna go to jail for kids getting raped here, it should be the illegal prostitute that he hired, not you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, it's only that I go. Until October 10th or something. Oh, that's so weird. So weird. What else? Anyways, one are people gifting me money through PayPal. This is a current video. It's live. Thank you, Jesus and YouTube, for live videos that keep me alive. Otherwise, if the internet didn't exist, my family of origin would have possibly already murdered me and say, oh, una vez no es sonete de Benjamín Suárez, enojado porque ella se casó con Iker y Iker no la dejaban salir sola, la tenía encerrada en la casa. And he didn't. That's why I'm so vocal about it too. Like, I don't want them to keep going to jail. That's what they do. And maybe they're like, that was your dad lying. I've never had anything in my criminal record. It's like, maybe I did get arrested, but I always like prove that it's your family of origin. Maybe, yeah. What is this? I never understood this. And I don't want to surround myself by people that I grew up around. They'll explain it to me. because then that would be me surrounded by all animals. So what a difference. Applause to all those people that are great prior to me being great. That was just before my birth. What else? What a great homage to that second cousin that he said, I am the goat, but I don't know which one he was referring to, if he was cosplaying for his brother. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss Jaden and I miss Kaimani. What else? What else? I'm so bored right now. I'm so bored right now. I had already seen this decades ago. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. Therefore, I'm asking that you give me money through my PayPal and or my GoFundMe campaign. I own the planet. Where did it go? Where did it go? YouTube, CNBC. Oh, look at my face. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I'm so tired. And Ingerman's good at was a great husband to enjoy the planet with. And so are Jaden can only so amazing. What else? 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 In the meantime, seeking financial stability so I can date. I associate sex with babies, so I don't have sex. And sit at a bar, wait for someone to pick me up and take me out, have sex, and then come back to my apartment because I associate sex with birth and financial stability. What else? What else? What else? What else? Am I noting that again? Oh, I'm so happy I'm my own best friend. That's the size of the TV that I'd like to have. Some people say, people that have TVs are so dedicated to themselves. That's not an issue in my home. It's like I can watch YouTube, Netflix, Emily in Paris, and still be productive. No, this feels like work instead of fun. Blech. Just because I don't have self-care. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. This is so slow. My video that I posted from bed last night on YouTube got cut off. It was like 20 something minutes long. It got posted and then it got edited to like 51 seconds. I don't know why it got posted as a short. It was like a longer video. I was laughing. My phone was charged to my phone charger. And it kept like leaning my phone against the wall and the bed. And it kept falling like in between the bed onto the floor. I had to get out of bed with the buttons on to try to pick up my phone on the floor, hoping that no one would see my pussy. I did a great job, I think. So, what else? What else? I just laughed with myself. My food stamps got deposited tomorrow. Are worse. I don't do poor people talk. Oh, are some people? There has to be some people from La Parada 5 saying, Nina, lo que te estás perdiendo. Aquí no hay ningún hijo de Benjamín Suárez Lorenzo. Ningún Melvin Samuel Lorenzo que te va a violar. Ningún Luis Lorenzo que te va a violar. Y lo que hay es gente esperando a que tú llegues y digas que tiene cupones de alimento. Y nosotros decirte como en el 2003. Nosotros celebramos que ya por fin la fila de cupones era para comprar alcohol y papel higiénico gracias a tu matrimonio. Ay, Guillermo Carrero, que con lo que nos ganamos en este tiempo diciendo a la gente, for real, con todo este dinero y regalo cualificamos para cupones y apuntamos que ni ella lo está solicitando. Porque le da vergüenza. Porque la están tratando de matar en la familia. Nosotros sí le teníamos regalito para cuando estuviera pagando 0 renta y estuvieran un cupón, diamante, joya, casa, dinero. Y se lo va a perder todo. Se lo va a perder todo nada más para no ver gente que la aprecia por miedo a que haya alguien que la viole. What else? I'm very well aware of that. I'm very well aware of that I'm missing out on good conversation somewhere. No nada más para pedir dinero y recibir agradecimiento. Anyways, what was I looking for here? Oh, that I own a planet and I can prove it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Hopefully this video doesn't get cut off my phone. Anyways, I cried the other day that I did not miss out anything by not being married to a victim of Benjamin Suárez Lorenzo's son. He could have some with other women. Now I sound like the people en La Parada 5. It's like, nena, no diga más que esos 5 o 6. He could have some with other women somewhere else that are equally as attractive. And they could be attracted to you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Everyone about us goes fucking deal to this man. And I was aware of it. But that's not the point. The point is the disrespect of my family of origin towards me. What else? 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 Where is that video? I missed you. I miss Kanani. I'm having fun painting here. Very talented. Anyways, this feels more natural to painting as a form of fun and self-care after seeing those beautiful men at camp in Corazon de Center, Mr. Like, please go away. It's like that isn't even for me. You're just trying to trick me into thinking that you're into me, possibly para que yo te mate, tú matarme. And that's not what my life is about. What else? What else? What else? What else? That was so annoying. So annoying. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, the planet is mine and I can prove it. I'm glad that I stayed on the internet and social media, everything. Thank you to the Zuckerbergs. I don't know if you would traffic me into this room and hate me. However, I remember being that señorita. Literally being fascinated possibly by your son and being, how is it that he speaks like perfect Spanish and looks like so American? It's so funny and cute. And people were like, are you not like looking at yourself and listening to yourself and everyone else here speaking English? I just thought it was cute until it started calling me Caracola. But that was preparing me for this role. It was for the role of me being financially stable and all pretty wearing my Chanel that's possibly the Suarez home. However, I don't know if it's fake or not. So I never went and got it. What else? What else? What else? Those failed marriages that I never talk about. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, once again, I'll say that I own the planet, inherited it, financed it, bought it with my own artwork and DJing
Bodies started during the pandemic, but a new study
and
finds the amount of
partying.
time people spend at home was steadily rising long before the 2020
Anyways,
lockdowns.
that's when I started living with
Patrick
Adrian.
Sharkey, a professor of sociology at
And that's me saying, I'm single! And this is how happy I am. And I have two beautiful children. For real, look at that. Anyways, in 2019, it mentions the word. What else? I'm happy. I'm my own best friend.
and Public Affairs at Princeton University examined U.S. Census data and the American Time Use Survey from 2003
I'm
to
just a
2022.
regular
We
girl,
found
people.
that during those 19 years, the
Just
average amount
someone
of time
that's in love
Americans
with
spent at
herself
home
doesn't
increased by
have a
10%
husband.
a day, meaning roughly 1 hour and 40 minutes. As you can see, the pandemic did cause an all-time high in 2020 before declining in 21 and 22. However, when looking at
That's
2003
because I was
through
crying
19,
that I was in
the
a
average time
homeless
spent at
shelter
home
crying.
rose
And
by
like, I'm being raped because rich, and my parents don't give me money to leave this homeless shelter, and I'm in a hotel.
So let's start with where the biggest increase
Oh,
happened, which is
I'm
around
not that
people
dumb
aged
Puerto
15 to
Rican,
34.
as you can tell, that goes around saying, es que yo me quedo en hoteles, y we don't have a homeless shelter, en un hotel para mí. What else? What else? What else? What else?
Why?
Yeah, so this was a trend that really was experienced by all segments of the population, but the group that had the greatest
This
growth
is just
time
in the
spent at
United
home
States people
was
too.
younger Americans, so 15 to 24, 25 to 34
That's Kehlani's
years
age group.
And this is a group that typically
dance
spends
that Kuduro
the least amount of
Mamacitas
time
group.
at home. So these were profound changes in just the structure of daily life that were particularly pronounced for this segment of the population.
And do we know what they're doing? Well, tell me two things. One, what is this segment of the population doing that's keeping them at home? And then, did your findings suggest anything different about the way we're living our lives if we're spending more of our lives at home?
Sometimes I rewatch videos
Yeah,
about
so the
myself.
first
This is
question,
significant
the
in my
very
life.
visible changes during the pandemic were changes in remote work,
And I was suicidal today.
schooling at
This is
home.
why I don't kill
But
myself.
what I found was that really every type of activity is now much more likely to happen at home. So this includes socializing. We eat more frequently at home. We take part in religious and spiritual activities more frequently at home. So it's really a widespread set of
So you're
changes that
fighting
have
with
shifted to the home
being
environment
more
in
grateful.
a way that I don't think was clear prior to the pandemic, but became very visible when we were all stuck at home in the lockdowns. It starting in March 2020.
And so what are some of the
Which was
causes for
terrible,
that?
like
If it was
progression, like
happening and we weren't
lockdowns.
seeing it
That's
until
why I
we're all
boycotted it by going dance.
What are some of the contributing factors that have moved all these different facets of life
Anyways,
into
I'm
the
driving with
walls of
my
our homes?
vehicle late at night.
Yeah, so it's a great question, and the obvious answers are technology, right? There's a whole set of technologies from our phones to our laptops, and before that, the internet and personal computers that make it more possible for us to remain home and take part in all these types of activities. But I do think there's another
There's
dimension here.
masterclass
We
on
live in a country that provides very
and
heavy
Facebook
subsidies to encourage Americans to buy the most expensive homes they can
and
find, the most
Starbucks.
exclusive neighborhoods, and then to do whatever they can to kind of protect
What
from
else?
development
What else?
happening
What
and
else?
exclude others
Starbucks
from
is
joining
amazing
their
once
communities at the
again.
same time.
I used to order
We
like
don't have
7
that same
bathing suits at once
what
and
the
then try them on at home and then return them the
social
next day if they didn't
the
fit.
institutions that bring us together.
I shared that a long time ago.
Libraries and
However,
public transit systems. So
and then
we
Kim
find
possibly was at
ourselves
work and like,
in
yeah, she's just ordering from Starbucks at home since it's at
deal
home.
with traffic. We don't
And people are like, ew. And then like people are like, we heard from her husband years ago. We're so popular and important. That she used to just be at home ordering from Starbucks, trying on outfits, and then returning the next day what she didn't like or it didn't fit.
And loneliness, which the Surgeon General has told us is a kind of
What
epidemic
else?
in America.
Yeah, so this is purely
I
about
wanna
spending
shop.
your time at home. That said, the data set
There's so much in the landfills, dear FBI, that my family of origin is keeping me away from. They're so gross. They're so gross.
From the analysis, and I want to be clear, this is not purely a positive or a negative trait. I really enjoy living
Last
in the
week was
comfort of
something
home and sitting
good.
at my home office now having this interview. But there is some evidence in the article showing that when the same person takes part in an activity at home versus away from home, they find the activity less meaningful.
No, you don't need to tell me
when
that
there's
Sarah's a
social
traitor. She
interaction,
doesn't
when we're not
consider me a
outside
friend.
the home with friends,
And then like
outside
my
of our
Facebook
home
post
office.
with un
In my
corazoncito.
case, it means that I may not be interacting with students. I may not
That's what people want to tell me. It's like, nena, ella le dio like un corazoncito y tenía que más behind the scenes. Y burlándose de ti que tú estabas stressed out porque tenía que trabajar full time.
Public space, and there are tangible consequences for the perceived meaning of activities, how meaningful
What
activities
else?
are,
What
and
else?
how
What
often
else?
we
What else?
respond
What
to
else?
report being
I don't Zoom just to be popular, so I'm fine with not having had Zoom
Professor
with
Patrick
anyone all these
Sherry,
years.
thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So we're just gonna wait a few minutes and be quiet. What will I eat? So hopefully my video records like entirely. Oh, I can check if it's online. I hate incomplete words. I want to travel the globe and date people. Anyways, when do I start receiving checks from YouTube if I can monetize my channel? OMG, I panicked earlier. Like, I only have like 3 t-shirts. And I just noticed that I need to do laundry. Some of them get like water or detergent stains. I hate that. I just hate that. Anyways, I was expected to be hosted by family members for like the past 4 years, not be kept in isolation. So los Suarez boys trying, son tan lindos que parecen como Ken, y para que ninguno los pueda llevar a ningún lado como Plus One, y ahora se nos vamos a traficar a Jalen y a Kehlani para que Arlene entonces se enoje con Jalen y con Kehlani y así disrupt a family that loves each other and be like, see, oh, that's all my siblings, they're so disgusting. They're like, those Suarez boy disrupted our relationship with Arlene. So eventually, one day, when Arlene starves and doesn't have money, we're gonna keep her poor. Those Suarez boys go on destroying whatever relationship Arlene has with any children that Arlene has. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're so gross. They're so gross. Anyways, I'll be listing this possibly on a marketplace tomorrow. And I've listed a piece on Instagram. What else? What else? What else? Are they embarrassed about the jokes that they have? It's like, no, no le den dinero porque tiene cana. No le den dinero porque ahora engordó. No le den dinero porque estaba muy flaca. No le den dinero por esto. No le den dinero por lo otro. No le den dinero. No le den dinero. And they're like, eventually they end up in a group chat, possibly with people que tienen cana, people that are too thin, people that are too heavy. Just like being yelled at that they're disgusting. I don't want to be with my family of origin. I miss Aiden King though. I want to visit a Plátano Loco and eat there soon. What else? What else? What else? What else? I want to date. Will I visit Olas by myself? What else? What else? What else? What else? What will I wear? What will I drive there? Where will I stay? What else? 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 No, I'm not showing up to any group chats to talk to people. That was so funny and depressing and disgusting when they sent emails. They're like, we have a board of directors to manage your eBay shop. Just to tell you what not to do so you kill yourself. Do they do that? Possibly. It's so gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I hate when rape victims treat themselves as less than. That's the whole motto of my life. I hate when rape victims treat themselves as less than, especially men. Ugh, it's so gross. They go on to do like the grossest things for other people and they control their lives. And they could find a way out because I don't participate in anything. If I talk to those people, estaría ilegalmente poniendo en cuatro on social media, begging for money or for someone to put it in me while crying and say, someone has me on drugs. With bruises all over my face. So I choose being secluded while isolated and seek donations through social media and the internet because it's my right to do so. My family of origin, just to try to kill me, says, no, everyone on the planet needs to have internet before Arlene can participate. And it's the opposite. It's like, I need to have my resources well satisfied, my needs, so that other people can thrive. But my siblings are disgusting people, so everyone knows that. And people sadly follow the lead because they put on a suit or they go to work or they pretend to be intellectuals or they pretend to know people. They're like, so there's this model here from Chanel that we met the other day and we raped, so we just want to introduce you to her or him. And people say, it's hard not to ignore the part where they say we raped. But some people are like fascinated. It's like, oh my god, a model for Chanel? Go ahead and introduce me to her or him. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't have any family. It's just me, Jada, and Kimani. Anyways, now I have Egumnios Guerrero playing detective if he witnessed any of these towards me. Someone like this was not me by accident. Possibly I hate when I do that. Thank you, Department of Labor, for creating an image that I can relate to explain those Juarez kids. Anyways, at least how people describe them to me. And maybe not all of them. What else? 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 And that's me. Porque si estuvieron burlándose de que yo me quedé sin toilet paper. Dicen que la compañía reduced the amount of product in a package just para que no esté pendiente. And when in reality, some people just look and say, are we offering too much for the price? The sizing and all of that. But there's a joke of that. It's like some people may be mocking Arlene. Y cuando se quede sin toilet paper, something like that. I don't have any examples. I don't see it. It's already 2024 and the pandemic started. Supposedly in 2019, when it was more like when I was born. Anyways, I'm selling this piece. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. It's so slow. I hate it. I hate slow internet. Ugh. Slow. Please, and not any one of you has said this. I got something. Please do not go on saying that you're married to me while I have this slow internet. When I was with Edgar Munoz Carrero, I always had fast internet. What else? 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 Oh, anyways, like $3,000 something that I listed it for. Anyways, this is so slow. I'll check. Oh, I can't right now. I can leave YouTube and check. Oh, that. Oh, there it is. I'll be right back. Oh, I don't bet. Never mind. Anyways. Anyways, hopefully they were like for the past 2 decades saying, cuando ella llora, se va a estar por fin. And I'm like, I haven't spoken to him in decades, didn't see him like that. And even though we were Facebook friends, I never talked to him. These people that I grew up around are so retarded. I'm like, who is this kid again that I met in my childhood? Oh, that's it. Anyways, what else? 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 That's why I don't talk to anyone that I grew up around. Who liked this post? So I'll check from my phone. Anyways, this piece is available. I already put it away. It's in my closet. I'm storing my work there. all the people that I grew up around laugh. It's like, ella anda desnuda por el apartamento y en vez de poner traje todo dobladito with the prints that she's painting. Oh, and some people say this is a party that she'll never have here in this home. Like everyone custom work with her work, courtesy of her. They're just retards that I grew up around. Then they show you and they say, and here are the pictures of illegal prostitutes that we hire and how it's done correctly. Porque Arlene no se supone que está trabajando. We already painted together when she was like 5 years old. People would give me the money and she would be doing her wifely duties of whatever lo que haya de comer. Te lo meto, te lo saco, te lo meto, te lo saco, te lo meto y te lo saco. And they ruined me so much emotionally in all of my life. They've never had te lo meto, te lo saco with me. All they've had is me crying that they raped me. What else? 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 Anyways, this is a lovely painting. I'm selling it for $3,987. You can leave me a note. You can message me first, or you can pay me. It's not typed correctly. I just typed that. However, I don't know if it's correct. Just write down, because I'll be listing more tomorrow, that you're interested in this piece. And pay me that amount or higher. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'll be for inquiries, please, when I have energy to talk to. Anyways, did they have fun? This individual, it took you, yeah, some people get mad. It's like Department of Labor, it took you 4 years to explain that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I never give a fuck about you. My internet is now slow. And no, not this. Anyways, Instagram. This one. Did this work? It's not the right one. I'll fix it. What else? 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 What is it? I'll look it up. I wonder how many people in Abuela, Puerto Rico went to jail for abusing me without me finding out. So tired and bored. What will I eat prior to sleeping? That's good potato chips and water. Do those Suarez kids go and say, we had money for someone to clean her apartment, but we thought that she was gonna be lazy, so we said, whatever, let her clean it herself. And now that it's a mess, we go to La Panaderia and we're like, oh my God, lady, I'm not fucking just yet. I'm so embarrassed that I've been saying that she's my wife and I don't even take care of her. And now her apartment is a mess. And oh, that's what that exhibit at Christie's is about. That they're always deeming me lazy and unattentive. And then after the fact, they're like, oh my God, we don't know her. We've been saying that we're her husbands for 25 years. And now we're just learning about her that she paints. And she painted next to me when I was a child. Anyways, what else? What else? I thought about this as I was throwing up. Possibly no, I was cleaning my apartment. I just had gotten it. As I was throwing up of the thought of them raping me in their thoughts while I struggle. And so the whole town of Aguada, blah. And then now that I'm extremely overwhelmed and this has become work and I don't have self-care. And they're like, whatever, just lying about me. So gross. What else? I shouldn't have closed that. Anyways, he ruined my life, possibly using this as toilet paper, trafficking it to Puerto Rico, being retarded and saying she's in love with my brother. Why do I have a house with her? If he hates me so bad, he doesn't have to destroy my life. Is what I think. Like, he can just erase me from his life. I've been saying online, I haven't thought about him in decades. I'm not married to him. I didn't try to force him into a relationship, hence why I never lived with him. Or maybe he does get upset and he liked me. I don't want to figure that out. I just imagine him having trafficked my belongings and his brother just being mad and say, why do you do that? Or they both said, whatever, all 5 of us, let's wipe our asses live on camera with her toilet paper. What else? He does that with dollars that belong to me. Sometimes people say, so disrespectful, not knowing that I'm hungry and then I need the money. Or not respecting that. And that does not make us rich, honey. That makes you dumb. What else was my answer decades ago? That was not me trying to tease you. If you're married so that your wife doesn't find out, that's just me sharing my work. Just in case you're just like that. What else? And this is happiness to me. We share this briefly together to plan for ourselves to have that you possibly hate, don't enjoy, and want to get out of because maybe you wanted to be a nurse. And not travel the world as a model. But maybe that's what you do. Are you an aircraft mechanic? One of you supposedly is, but that's even a lie. Like, that has to lead to something. It's like my next, it's like playing Clue and I don't want to play it. And that was possibly a picture of you as a child. Or a reminder that you're in your 50s, possibly. Can't remember. And that, ooh, you're sexually active and I get jealous. They're deeming my competence, but they don't give me money. I hate that. What else? So it just creates more blah, 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 blah for them. Which is why I'm seeking the death penalty still for people in my family of origin. Well, it was yesterday, United Nations Day. I said you're welcome because I don't expect the medal. Who's gonna give me the fucking medal when I'm the medal? So people just go on to craze, like maybe like if some country would give her recognition. It's like I'm the one that gives the awards here. And the praise is like people follow the leads of your TV, people that you see around you that behave well. And go ahead and behave well. Enjoy the country that you're in. Travel. It's like called the tourism industry. And live like it, even if you work at the Toyota factory. Not my words. Porque God knows that right now I'm going to be dancing and enjoying my life and possibly having sex with someone just as amazing and respectful towards me as Dana and Kehlani that I deem sexually attractive. So I don't want to be giving this lesson, but I also don't mind doing my part to help the planet. I thought this was enough back then for people to get it. What else? 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 In the meantime, I paint beautiful work. Thank you to those Suarez kids and those Hill boys, Lorenzo, for being such inspiration. Then I started painting again, and it's all so pretty. I mean, I was painting in my apartment, but not flowers. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I don't miss you, though. I don't miss you. That was more about my grandpa. Yes. What is there to miss if you've abused me my entire life? That I was with you, and I wasn't with you. I was still in my parents' home. What else? What else? What else? What else? I love this that I painted recently, and it's in my room. See how people give me money. I don't have money. I don't have money and or energy to ask people directly in networks. So whatever. Oh, it's shop. Fuck. There it is. So I just need to add that to that listing that I posted recently. Incorrect shop. No, I don't. Excuse me, I just heard. And I was thinking like, maldita sea! When they're possibly watching me, they say, that doesn't count as secretary fantasy, so kill her. Seriously, they possibly go to jail so many times for that. They're so gross. They're so gross. Not all of them, possibly. Anyways, what is there a secretary fantasy? What people in La Palacio have said to me before is like, tell me that your fantasy is to see them dead y yo los mato en defensa propia por ti, por abusarte, si te abusan. And I'm like, I believe in human rights. I don't want them to suffer. And if I were to practice self-defense, it would be myself. What else? 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 I'm so bored. I'm just gonna set this aside. And maybe it won't get cut off. There's no one in particular that I record these videos for. I don't have a husband. OMG, that would have been so funny and disturbing if people said, go ahead, destroy her business, Arlene Lorenzo, so you can see how she's still emotionally attached and why she didn't move on past anger to fall in love with other people. Oh, it's you that she still loves. We thought que era un americano de San Francisco que se inventó Facebook. For the amount that she posts on Facebook every day, y Mark Zuckerberg todavía no le hace caso. Oh, that's possibly what they laugh at, thinking that I do. And they're like, Dios mío, César, nena, dejar de publicar en Facebook todo el día para que Mark Zuckerberg le haga caso. Anyways, this isn't the right video. I've heard all the lingo, I don't practice it. That's where the very well established that they think that's funny. Even when I'm very well established, I don't like hearing that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, sucks to be you if you've gone through life the past 25 years saying, ella está loca de ver a este. And I haven't even spoken to those people in decades since they sexually harassed me, and I don't ever want to see them. So you get added to that group. Not like Luis Lorenzo, if you must know. Luis Lorenzo I find disgusting. You are more like, you're so pretty, those Suarez kids.
And I haven't even spoken to those people in decades since they sexually.
Anyways, I'm still alive. Bye.